Just jacket. Oh, I can't see the camera anymore. You can't see the camera anymore, can you? Or you can't see me anymore, can you?
Yeah, I got the only started streaming screen. You know, it's interesting. I mean, all these people that are like, oh, like, we need to support, we need to do this and that, whatever, right? But none of them are willing to be on TikTok.
Right?
You have some other shit to worry about before you start pushing support.
Exactly. They're like, wait, no. Don't film me. Don't take what you're Alright, what time is it? Alright, give me 30 more seconds. Finish wrapping and we'll go live. And Andrew's gonna be a minute, so we'll just go about it.
Sign up for a minute before we can switch to it. I mean, that'd probably be fine if you nuke that all up in the microwave. Not that big one, it's not. Just needs something.
Alright, let's get this show going. Gotta unplug the phone. Hopefully you're charged enough phone.
Real quick before you go live, did you see what Will Smith did?
Somebody told me about it. No, I didn't. Someone said that somebody insulted Chris Rock insulted his wife, and so he went up there and just bitch slapped him.
Yeah, so his, like, Janet was like sitting there, and she's in a green dress, and she's like got her head shaved right now, and she does have like some autoimmune disease, like she's like battling hair loss. But she's sitting there, and then Chris Rock is like roasting everyone, right? And then he makes a comment about, you know, like, or Jada, he's like, hey, you look like like G.I.J. 2.0. Like, don't mess with her, right? And then, like, people laugh, whatever. And then Will Smith even laughed about it. But when the joke was made, like, Jada was, like, not happy looking. Like, she looked really, like, she, like, rolled her eyes up and, like, shook her head and everything. And then Will Smith just walked up on stage a little while later, walked right up to him and just, like, slapped him, like, hard. And then just walked back, sat down, and yelled up at the stage, keep my wife's fucking name out your mouth.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Like, he sat down and he's like, keep my wife's fucking name out your mouth.
Good grief.
Yeah, and then 15 minutes later, he walked up to accept his Academy Award and gave a speech about love.
Oh my gosh. Okay, touch forward.
And everyone, like, gave him, like, standing ovation. The thing I don't like is, like, people are reporting it, they're like, oh, like, he punched the guy in the face. Like, no, he didn't. He slapped him.
Dude, look at my deal is off. Interesting, my touch portal looks really weird. Audio not saved.
I'll just control it from here.
Okay. You want me to stop it from the computer when I'm done?
Yeah, when you're done, just click stop streaming when you're done.
Ooh, 20,000.9. We're gonna hit.
Really?
Okay, let me just load this in here. Live here. Hang on 1 second. Oh wait, let's move this. Can you scooch you over here with me?
Yep.
And then I'll try to.
Wait, do you have scissors?
And then I'll try to bring this mirror over more so that they can see me doing the makeup in the mirror. Okay. All right, John, you ready?
Yes, I will hang up.
All right. See ya.
Come on.
Hi, everyone.
All right.
Got a log on.
Starting. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if we can get YouTube going today. I did turn the mic on. I'm not sure if I need to.
I guess I need to turn
Hmm.
mine down.
All right, got a couple viewers. Come on in, guys. Thanks for being here. We're just trying to get YouTube going. Looks like that's going to start going right now. And we'll get this thing going on. What a great time.
Hello,
Hey.
YouTube. Hey, YouTube.
There we go. You know, I feel like this might be a little bright over here. If I do this here. Maybe that's better. All right, we got 30 people, guys. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We've had several requests saying, "Hey, do your makeup on live again so we can see how that happens." So I'm going to do that for you today. I'm going to just do like a really quick kind of makeup thing. It won't be super sexy and glam, but it's going to be makeup nonetheless. We a little bit discombobulated. We just came back from a week in Pennsylvania at a transgender conference called Keystone, and it was amazing. It was so fun. We haven't been to that conference before, and we're out in Harrisburg, Virginia, and it was very. Oh, I said Virginia. Yeah, there's so many people from Virginia, but from Pennsylvania. Virginia's for lovers. Probably Pennsylvania's for
I don't know.
whatever. Anyway,
My
it was a lot of
glasses are
fun. So,
crooked. Sorry,
you know, I
everyone.
dug my makeup out of, you know, the kits from taking it with me and getting it all together. So that's awesome.
Hi, Kayla.
Now, as
Thank
soon
you.
as here in just a second, let's see. Do we have Trinity D112 with us? Is Trinity D112, is she here yet? If you could just let us know that you're here. Guys, we got our very first PR package.
And somebody said that they're
And-
sending your hair stuff soon.
Ooh,
They've been sick. I hope
Yay.
you're okay,
Oh, I hope you're okay.
Jennifer.
there's some bugs going around.
Trinity's here.
Trinity's here. Okay, so Trinity, number one,
We've been
thank
so
you.
excited.
Yes, thank you, Trinity. So we went, had to drive to Vegas to pick that up. And so we're so excited. We haven't opened it yet. I picked it up. We went to the airport. We got on a plane, flew to Pennsylvania.
thanks
And
for
so
the
now we're back.
flowers.
So if it's okay, we want to open that right here with you, our very first PR package. So Trinity, thank you so much. That's so thoughtful. And thank you for being part of our neighborhood. We got the best neighborhood ever. So, sweetie, it's in a, oh, right here.
There we go.
Yeah, you should open
We
it up.
haven't even
Yeah,
hasn't
look.
been opened or anything.
Yeah,
It's
you
in
need
our
some
back
scissors?
seat, and I was like, I want to open it. No, you, baby.
Well, you can open it.
No,
This is,
I'm the holder.
you're not the whole, you're the holder, all right. Feel my heart. Okay, look, got this piece up right here. Got a garbage right back here. There's more. Hold on. What was I told those Christmas prints? There's multiple things. This is amazing.
Oh,
Trinity, is this good to be doing this live? Like, are we going to see some, like,
no,
like,
no.
this is,
Oh, people haven't seen you like that for a while.
yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. So stay with us, and I'm gonna transform into Alyssa in just a few minutes. So I wanted to open this right here.
Personal note to you. Oh,
Oh, that's so
we
good.
are gonna let you know what
For
your
sure.
favorite items
Trinity,
you
thank
like.
you. This is so great. There's some samples. Let's look at it. I don't know if that was personal.
I know, I don't want
Oh, look how cute this is. Get out of here with that.
Aww.
Look how cute this is. With these hairbands.
Yeah.
Trinity.
Okay, so
Thank you.
this is company. Is it Bellamy or Bellamy? Inspired by luxury, powered by science.
Yes, luxury.
That's what
I'm the luxury part of that, and Andrew's the science part. Can I open it? I'm just going to open it, okay? I don't need...
It's so cute.
It is so cute. Let's see what we got here first. So,
There we go.
this is so great. Look at this. This has to be like a cute makeup towel. Make a makeup remover.
Oh.
The video. I saw the video. This, I believe. Look at these. Look at these cute
They
hairbands.
keep your hair out of your cute face.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, look how cute.
This is so cute. Look at this.
Oh, someone said that they met their wife
this.
in Gettysburg at the reenactment.
Whoa.
Oh, hello.
You know what? We were at Gettysburg yesterday. We woke up early before our flight, packed up early. We drove to
Yay.
Gettysburg. It was
Thank
absolutely
you.
freezing. It was
I'm
freezing.
glad
We didn't
you're
have a jacket,
here.
but it was so cold and so cool. Congratulations. That's a neat place to
Yeah.
meet your wife. Hydrating cleanser. That's nice. Hydrating serum. Oh my gosh. Look how you'll see in just a minute when I start doing makeup. I'm so dehydrated. When I travel, I don't like to drink because I don't want to have to use the bathroom on long flights. And so on travel days, I'm always so dehydrated. So this is going to be perfect. So I got some eye cream, hydrating moisturizer, hydrating serum, hydrating cleanser. Look how amazing. Yay. I can't wait for that. Look at this.
Uh-huh.
And then, ooh, this really soft. Makeup, that is amazing. And then some hair bands. How fun is that? Ooh, I'll be setting these here. I'll be wearing those in a minute.
Do that while he's live.
Let's see. What is this fantastic little thing? Lux lip liner. Get out of here. I'm about the lip liner. What? What color is it? Please. Oh, please be a beautiful color. Oh, it is a good color. Oh, that's that's right up my alley. Look at that.
Okay, babe, we're gonna pause for a second so we can
I'm
turn
pausing
it
something.
around so they can see the name and it's not backwards.
Oh, we're going to turn the phone around so it looks right.
You tell me what to do.
Guys, we're going to try to turn this around so that you can see the name and things. So our
Magic.
apparently there's a button or something.
Okay.
So we're going to try to do like a flip effect or something. Oh, maybe flip camera? No.
So I don't say flip camera or anything.
Sorry guys, we're gonna figure this out for you.
Yes.
And it's gonna be more fun.
Okay, now what? But I can't see. Oh, hi.
This is a great.
We can't flip the phone around or else we can't
Look how great this
see
is. This
what
is
we're
such a
looking at.
great color right here. Look at this. Ooh.
Well, I answer questions on a different phone.
So did it flip around? Did that change anything for anybody? Oh, sorry. I want to open the rest of this. I actually just want to try this out while they work it out. Ooh, you know what? I should try this tonight. Yes.
We don't have that.
Tonight, I'm going to use this beautiful thing. I love that. Thank you. That's what this is right here.
Yeah.
That's what this is right here. I'll be using this in a few minutes.
I'm going
I'm to put this here.
Sorry, technical difficulties.
Sorry, guys. You've got to see me from every angle. Every angle. Rose glow eye masks. That's going to be amazing.
Okay,
Oh, is that the right way? So by doing it this way, people can actually read it? Is that the deal?
Okay, so now I'm going to move the camera.
It doesn't look totally straight.
I
How's that?
don't know how it's working.
It is working?
Is it working, Sherman?
Can you see this now? Can they read that correctly?
I can't because I
Rose glow eye mask is what it says.
If you're looking at TikTok, can you see that it's
So guys, so we're going through this. I really want this to be good for you so you can see what we're
Okay,
using in
so
the
they said
products.
People are saying it's good, so I think we got it.
Okay, is the angle right? I can't see where it's going.
All right, bye.
It feels like it's looking over there, which is probably a nice break for everybody.
Let's see.
This is so soft right here. Do these come in socks? Asking for a friend.
Hold on. Okay. Well, I don't know if that's what we need or not. But
Can people? Okay.
all right, now you can.
Okay, we got to
continue.
keep doing this, yeah, because I got to get that lip liner on, and it's going to take a couple minutes. So here we got some Rose Glow eye masks. That's good. That's really good. Okay.
Ooh,
Got those
eye
creams.
masks are good.
I know. Look at this hydrating moisturizers. That's amazing. This incredibly soft towel that I'm going to probably sleep with tonight is amazing. Desert Rose eyeshadow palette. Let's
Oh
look
my
at this.
goodness,
Let's
that's
look at
so
this beautiful
exciting.
thing.
Okay, now
It looks nice. Look at the packaging. Looks amazing.
Ooh, pretty. Sorry, scary. Okay, perfect. I just need to scoot it back. Sorry, everyone.
Hey, we may not be fast, but we sure are slow. Wow, this is a nice little container. Look at this. It's got the it looks like it's got the colors on the back.
Ooh, can you read the
Yeah.
colors?
Sparkling sangria, sun-kissed, Sahara stardust, wine cellar, terracotta, naturally nude. Naturally nude. Let's start with that. Oh.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh, this is a great palette. This is a great palette.
That's perfect for you, hon.
You know what? I try this one. I'll try this one tonight too with this lip liner.
Okay.
That's such a good idea.
Now let's see. Are we
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what else we got. Some more all rose glow eye masks. This one for you, sweetie. This is amazing.
I use those kind of eye masks often.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Look how fun this is.
put your hair out of your face while you wash your
Yay.
face.
You know what? I may use this too because look, I could do this and it'll be a little Karate Kid, but it'll be less lumberjack. I don't know. That's amazing. Feel this. I love this. That's so cute.
Oh, so soft.
And also this fantastic velvet lip stain infused with Balboa oil. What? What?
Oh,
Let's look at what color this lip stain is.
I gotta find my glasses. I set them down somewhere. Oh,
This is great. This is so great. Babe, PR packages are fun. Our neighborhood is the best. Let's never move. Oh, this is a great color. Wow, that's very similar to the one I picked out anyway. Look how great this is. Yeah,
Pretty. You know her.
Trinity,
You're
this is going to be
perfect
great. Let
color.
me put this over here too. So I'm using this gorgeous stuff today. I'm going to save all the packaging so you can see what it is. Now that it's all turned around correct. This is so fun. Thank you, Trinity. I can't wait to tell you how it all works. And this, babe, listen, I want you to feel totally comfortable using my stuff.
You always let me use your stuff. That's the beauty of you,
Put
baby.
this right here. Trinity, thank you so much.
So cute. Okay, now I can get to some of the comments.
How do
I
we see the
found my
comments?
glasses.
So do we know that it's all good? Oh, let's put this back up here. So I can do some makeup.
Oh,
That's so good, Trinity. Thank you. I wish I could see what was going on, but now my screen is turned, so
this is
we have
so cute.
we have the back of it turned so that you could read the stuff. But now I can't see anything. I can't see who's there or comments or anything. Is this
Somebody
amazing?
said, so cute.
It's so
I think
cute.
you are a beautiful woman, but my God, you're a handsome man.
Oh,
See?
so sweet.
See, I love it.
I love that. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. I can't even see. It feels even more weird just talking to the back of my phone. It felt kind of awkward talking to the front of it. Super awkward. These are cool too. I love this.
Yes, we did get some Botox
Oh,
recently,
look.
and look, my forehead. You can't even tell I'm really pissed off right now.
No, but you can't see.
Just joking.
I purposely didn't do foundation so you could see how many spots. You can see a huge bruise from Botox right in here, big green bruise. So
A couple of them have gone
I
away.
wanted you to see how terrible this face is before we start, so you can expect
They
less
want us
at the
to turn it
end.
back around for your makeup.
Oh, really? Okay. Where do I put this so that nobody steals it?
I will hide it for you so only I know
Trinity,
where it
thank
is.
you so much. I'm so excited.
So cute. I will remind you to use them.
Yes.
So cute. Yes, we're getting
I have
ready.
a good memory, but it's short.
Alyssa's looking tight.
All right. Okay, so we're going to go from Kevin to Alyssa today. Guys, we put out a video not even a week ago with me and my youngest daughter, Adeline. And gosh, in less than a week, we've got, how many views is it? Up to 700,000 or something now? Six something? I don't really know. And that's so fun. And your comments are so tender and so real, and I appreciate them. And I also appreciate the comments that are not as tender and maybe not as sensitive. You know, there's several comments, stuff like, how can you call your dad? You're wearing a dress. She lost her dad. What a great loss. You know, tons of that stuff. And, you know, let me just address that for a second as Kevin. Number one, thank you for recognizing how important the father's role is. Thank you for acknowledging that that really is significant. And I don't even mind that you're saying, wait a minute, you're backing out of a role of a father. And the reality is I'm not backing out of the role of a father at all. You know, James Dobson, he wrote a book, I believe it's called Bringing Up Girls. It's like this thick, but it's a great book. I've read it a couple of times. But it talks about how the father is the most important person in a young teenage girl's life, because the relationship with the father determines so much, or can impact so many things, like what this girl is willing to tolerate from her spouse, as she watches her dad and her mom level of respect for one another. You know, how manly of a man, or how gentle of a man, or how positive, or how negative, or how abusive. But it just talked at great length about how important the relationship with a teenage girl and the father is. And quite honestly, that had a lot to do with us waiting so long to tell our kids, because I don't want her to ever question if she's with the right person. Or what I don't want more than anything is for her to accept less because she felt like I was less. And, you know, so I appreciate what you're saying and the role of the father. And it's not about me being less. It's about me being whole. And the same advice and experiences and compassion that I have as Kevin, you know, those things don't change and they don't go away. The loss, you don't lose what we already have. You know, what you lose is you lose the expectations of what you think you're going to have later. And, you know, so, but what you end up having is something much different, much better experiences. Do they want us to turn this around?
Thank you, Sam.
Do they want us to turn this around?
No,
or
it's okay.
It's good. You know, Gandhi, I like Gandhi. I like spiritual people all over the world. I like good people who are doing good things all over. And I've read so much about so many people. But one experience I especially appreciate about Gandhi is a lady took her young son who was eating too much sugar, perhaps not as healthy as he could have been, and walked with this child 6 or 8 hours to get to Gandhi. And she said, Gandhi, my son eats too much sugar. It's unhealthy. I need you to talk to him. And he said, well, if you'll bring him back in 2 weeks, I will talk to him. And she's like, what? It took us, 6 or 8 hours to walk here. And now you want us to literally leave and come back?
Sorry, we're coming. I promise. I just have to flip the camera back around for everyone. Now you can see. Sorry.
Oh, that's good. That is easier for me, though. You want me to help you with that? That's kind of a pain in the neck. You're super good. Look at that. Thanks, babe. Okay, I'm going to move it so they can see you as well.
I'm sweating.
So she says, I need you to talk to my boy. And he says, come back in 2 weeks. So she takes him back in 2 weeks. And he sits down with the boy and says, boy, sugar's not bad for you. Not good for you. It's good. It's bad for your health. Please, you need to stop eating sugar. And he said, okay. And the mom was really disappointed and said, Gandhi, what are you doing? You could have told him that 2 weeks ago. And Gandhi said, Mama, 2 weeks ago, I was eating too much sugar. And Gandhi understood even then, and I recognize that when you talk to somebody and give them advice, there is a very specific vibration and strength that comes from congruity, from living that thing versus just teaching that thing. What my daughter learns from me now as a father, is that you don't need to compromise, anything, that you be authentic and true regardless of who else is comfortable with it. And she doesn't wonder if I'm telling her the truth, because she knows that I'm going to live the truth and I'm going to be genuine and honest. And I guess if that's one thing that I really want my children to understand about me. They didn't lose a father. They just have to look at a dad that's maybe different than other dads. But I didn't lose the connection or the fierce defense or the compassion, any of those things. So I understand that it seems weird that she would be losing a father, but she didn't lose a father at all, and nor will I give that up or give up the accountability or responsibility for that. But we have a different relationship, because now I know that it's not good to eat sugar, and she knows that it's not good to eat sugar, and she doesn't have to question what comes out of my mouth, because she knows it's going to be true, because I'm not lying to them about anything. So I appreciate all the comments, and I even appreciate the hate comments, and I especially appreciate the comments that defend Dad, because Dad's an important role, and there's no substitute for Dad if it's available. And if it's not available, then there's a lot of substitutes, right? There's a lot of amazing moms and whoever doing Dad things. So thank you for all your good comments.
All right, they can see us.
Everyone can see us now? Okay, good. Good, all right.
All right.
Let's do some makeup.
Skincare routine.
Okay.
So her skin.
No,
you're okay. I was going to
Go.
try to help, but you go. You know what you use.
No, you do the skin routine.
No, you go. I know.
I was just going to suggest, I've already, the step that I've already done before right now is I go in with some dark eyeshadow right here, and I take a very, very fine brush, and I put it in my lash line on the top. I put it up underneath into the lash line. The reason that I do that is to hide any gaps, if there are any, in the fake eyelash. So once I put on the fake eyelashes, then if there's any gap there, you'd be able to see a gap because of the light or the white skin or the white eyelid. So I do that so that it's harder to see if there's a gap between my fake lashes or not. But sometimes I poke myself in the eye, or I get too much product on, and so it's in the eye, my eyes are watering, I'm like, whatever. So I did that beforehand. I also just quickly did my brows, just because it's a process that takes a second. I want to speed things up. Now, for the brows, all I did is I just put on some powder. I put on this, I believe it's Anastasia, right?
Yeah.
This is the brow powder that I use right here. In this right here. I've already taken my glass off, but it's chocolate brow powder. And I literally draw the shape of the brow that I want to do. But then I go back over it just with some regular CoverGirl brown mascara.
Yeah.
Right over top of that, and then that's going to really hold in that color and make that just a little bit better. My eyebrows are like completely almost non-existent. They're just blonde.
She hasn't tinted. We have in the past, but we haven't. Hi Ashley. Do you have a favorite part of your makeup routine?
I do enjoy the brows, because I can get them whatever shape I want to. Sometimes I like a big arch, sometimes I don't. So I like to plate the brows. Hey, Kyle. Now, I have not put on the foundation yet, and I do this sometimes. I do this first because just like this, when I get mascara up in my skin, I want to be able to clean that off and have really clean skin before I put on my foundation. So sometimes I'll do the tight work on my brows and even my lashes first before I do the foundation, so I can clean it up well.
Hi from Pennsylvania.
Hey.
We haven't tried henna tint. I've always wanted to try that because it seems to last a little bit longer. We should try that. That would be fun.
Let's try it.
Because I have to paint my brows on because, back in the 80s when my mom and brothers called it a marker strip on my eyebrow, or where it should be.
That's awesome. Okay, now, the magic eraser of makeup is your spoolie. You can see that I've got it, mascara all over everywhere. It's like I just held it like this and just, try to dip my face into it. So it's all over everywhere. But this spoolie is going to, not only is it going to shape the brow that I just dolled up, but I'll also be able to take off these little specks of mascara. So I'm going to shape it
It's a
first.
tip I learned from her too.
So by the time we're done here, it's going to be really clean lines. Still a little bit wet there.
Alyssa is not attracted to men, so we're monogamous. Alyssa is a man when she needs to be, and also she's a girl when I would say needs be, but also sometimes she puts her kids' priorities first before she dresses. So if she has stuff to do with the kids, then she's Kevin. If we have planned out the day and night and stuff, and sometimes things come up and she doesn't as often get to do things because she's pretty amazing and puts her kids first.
Thank you, baby.
A lot of people are asking about the skincare routine. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, so you talk about the skincare routine because this is my skincare routine right here. My wife is a master esthetician. I've been using good products for a very long time. Sunscreen, she's like crazy about sunscreen. And interesting because growing up, I never used sunscreen at all, ever.
Nobody really did.
So, yeah, I've changed my mind on that for sure.
Is your wife equally attracted to Kevin and Alyssa? I think I have grown to be more attracted to Alyssa as we've gone through the transition, because at first I kind of was like, she's like my best friend, and then it was like, oh wait, we kind of are considered lesbian to some people, and it changes as I grow older, and I have become more attracted to Alyssa as time has gone past. But going to the skincare routine, she's been able to have a lot of medical grade products because I worked at a medical spa, and so it's been about 7 years since she started using medical grade products, and she's become more consistent now because she's seen the results. So I'm excited to have her try this, because it's based on science, and which means that it might smell good, it might not, but if it's created with science, most of the time they don't smell as good, but they work sometimes better or just as well. So
I'm putting some foundation on my eyelid right now because I've already done my brow. I don't want to take my sponge. I'm going to use this Beauty Blender sponge, and I'm just going to go all over. But I don't want to get too close to that brow because I've already done that. So I like to apply my foundation on my eyelid using this brush here, and that will give it a minute to dry while I put the foundation on the rest of my face. That way I can go right to my eyeshadow.
It's a very, very soft brush.
It's a very
for
soft
the
brush,
eyelids,
yes.
because you don't want to hurt your eyelids. But,
Right.
So they're asking if I'm attracted to girls. I am to Alyssa. I mean, this is the first time I've been with a girl, if you can say that. And if I knew Alyssa before she told me, the answer is no. We got married 25 years ago, Kevin and I, and we kind of transitioned together because there wasn't the terminology back then that helped us understand and kind of figure out, who she was. Our kids know, our friends know, our kids have been really super supportive. They love their dad, and they call her dad still, and they've come to the agreement with that, and so that's what we do here. And I know a lot of people sometimes don't choose that one to be called mom or grandma, but she right now is dad and papa and grandpa and babe and honey and sweetie and sugar and all those things. But
so for those of you who just joined us, haven't been here before, I'm 50 years old, and
thank you
for that. Wow, thank you for that, Galaxy. That's so sweet. And a couple months ago, I quit my corporate career to start living more authentically. I've been able to only live as a woman at very planned out vacations and things that Andrew and I did. We've hit it for about the last 23 years from our children, And a couple months ago, I just said, "That's it. I need to do more. I don't know what more looks like. I don't know what the goal is. There's not a goal. The goal is to be whole, whatever that is." And so I'm going to dress more and more until I find that equilibrium. You know, I'm not running from Kevin. I'm just running towards Allyssa. I'm not one of the transgender people that has body dysphoria, where little parts of their body literally just disgust them and are mentally become incapable of dealing with reality because of body parts, and they need to have those, you know, parts changed or altered to more align with how they feel. That's not where I am. You know, I've built a great life as Kevin, but I haven't had a moment where I wasn't dreaming about being Allyssa. So I'm not ready to discard Kevin at all, but I'm definitely ready to be more Allyssa and see where that goes. And my family's saying, "Hey, let's do it. Let's see what happens with this thing." We're not here because we have the answers. We're here because we're going to figure out the answers, and we've invited you to come with us and see how this goes.
Some people might be a little confused because I refer to her as her, even though she's not all the way dressed sometimes. But most of the time I refer to however this person, they are presenting. And so even though Kevin and I were married, sometimes I say he, but as the time has gone and our experiences together, I usually talk about she. So I'm sorry it's so confusing. So she goes by she, her, Allyssa, when she's dressed. When she's not dressed, he is Kevin and Dad and Papa and Grandpa and those kind of things. So that is,
You know, pronouns are interesting, you know, because now the big joke, you know, on Reddit or any of those things there, you know, "Hey, let's pick my pronouns. You know, today I want you to call me a tractor." You know, and so I know that those are the memes and those are so clever and funny. But what I'm concerned with, what I'm dealing with, what the transgender community is dealing with, is not just pronouns. It's pronouns specific to the gendered role that you're going to play in society. That's all. You're going to pick either masculine routines or feminine routines. It's that simple. So the pronoun says, "Hey, I'm picking my social gender to be this, feminine or masculine," is what that represents. It has nothing to do with what they were born or how they use the bathroom or what kind of sex they have. It's not about that. It's about the social role that I pick to play is this one. And that's what the pronoun means. So when you call somebody the right pronoun, all you're saying is, "Hey, I recognize that regardless of who you're sleeping with or how you use the bathroom, this is the role that you anticipate playing, and I recognize that. I hear you, I understand you, so thus she or he or whatever those pronouns are." It's not because they've tricked you. You don't do it because you got tricked. You do it because you got educated. You do it because it's a sign of your character, because everybody's just trying to do their best and trying to define themselves. But what I do believe is that every single person has the right to define themselves. And, you know, you got tattoos for a reason. That tattoo means something, and this means something, and these clothes and that car, you know, and all that. It all means something. And to you, it's sacred. But if it's come from me, then it becomes a joke. You know, you can call yourself a tractor if you want, but that's not going to help me one way or the other. I would rather you just, you know, call me what's comfortable for me so that other people don't look around, and be respectful, and then open the door for me on the way out if that's convenient for you. Otherwise, I will get it for you. So, you know, pronouns, all the jokes are funny, but really we're only talking about the pronouns that have to do with social gender. That's it. That's all it is. It's, hey, I feel like the switches that I have, the strengths that I have, the passions that I have are going to fit well with this routine, whether it be masculine or feminine. That's all it is. So somebody who's transgender is somebody who simply needs to live a social role that's outside of your expectations. That's all it is. So then you got to ask yourself, does this person have the right to pick out their own clothes in the morning or not? Do we have the right to dress the way we want, or do we not have that right? So
thank you, Trinity.
I'm not asking, yes, Trinity, thank you. I'm not asking you to start recognizing people as tractors or whales or you know, anything else. I'm saying there's only two real social roles. There's a masculine role and there's a feminine role. Pick one. I support when you pick whichever one you want. just do it well. Do it in a way that honors you and honors that role, whatever that is. That's all I ask.
Okay, so there's a couple questions. Somebody asked about back knee. It's hard to reach your own back, but if you get a hand towel and get your facial wash and sprinkle a little baking soda on it. Don't rub it together. Get it around the back the best you can and scrub it like this way. What the baking soda does is it kills bacteria, but it's also an exfoliant, but it'll make your skin soft. But you also have to moisturize when you're done because you'll feel really dry. And because you can't reach that, put some toner in a spray bottle and spray your back so it brings your skin back to the pH level so you're not itchy. You can do that to your face too, but be very careful because it's abrasive. But
It's very abrasive. Let me just say this right now, because I get in there and I'm like, oh, baking soda. I've used makeup like 4 or 5 days in a row. Let me just do this. I'm like, oh, it feels amazing. I just know I'm getting cleaner. But inside, it's taking off layers. And so you're like, oh. Well, after a couple seconds, it just starts burning everywhere because you've been scrubbing it like you're putting out a fire on your face, right? And so you get out of the shower and it literally it burns you. You got to get some moisturizer or good lotion on there. So remember, those are little tiny abrasive cleansers,
salt,
and you are taking off a layer of your face along with that makeup. So easy on the pressure, light pressure.
And you don't need as much, obviously more, like a lot for your back because your back is bigger than your face. But if you're going to put it on your face, you need like less than a dime size in your face product. Oh, thanks for the flowers.
Thank you for those roses.
Okay, so oily skin.
I just read that. My eyes are doing good right now. Well, that's 710. That's
if
great.
you have oily skin, depending on where the oily parts are on your face, use some salicylic acid. Over the counter is going to help, but if you can get a medical grade product, then that will also help combat your whole face instead of just using the product on the parts that are oily. So you can get over the counter stuff, toner with salicylic acid. There is stuff for your pores that have salicylic acid in it, so that's good. Let's see, someone asked what, someone asked what bathroom you go in, and I'll answer that because she goes in the bathroom however she's presenting. So if she's out as Allyssa, she's going to go in the girls' bathroom, and vice versa if she's out with Kevin. And I'll tell you a funny story. When we were in Keystone, it was all women there, okay? Like half a dozen males. And the bathrooms were always full because there was 400 to 500 people there, all girls. So I took some advice, and Allyssa said, just go in the men's. No one's in there. And sure enough, I was the only one in there. No one cared. So it's just, I feel like it should be the same for everyone else. However you're presenting, just go in. And I feel bad for those who are scared because of the stigma about it. But make sure you walk in with your head up. Walk into the bathroom you're presenting with your head up, because if you don't, people are going to wonder. You don't need to make eye contact, obviously, in the bathroom, but you know.
But disappointing the girls' bathroom with all those trans girls in there. Sweet mother of pearl, like boys' bathrooms don't even get. Well, I guess some of them do, but that was not nice. Boys are not used to the routines. They're not used to having all of these things together. They got one purse full of every single thing that you could possibly fit in there just in case. And so there's wrappers and tape and band-aids, and it's scattered from hell to breakfast, right? And they're, they got big blisters in the back. They're like, bringing blood trails in there because there's terrible shoes and the whole deal. But guys are, that was unnecessary, okay? An unnecessary level of disgust.
It's funny because it's so true. And we talked about Maybe we should have a conference about how to go and use the girls' restroom. Anyway.
I'm going to put on just a little bit of eyeshadow before I do the lashes. So I'm going to use this burgundy right here. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to use the new.
Yes.
The new.
Somebody said,
this is going to be
I love
great.
this quote. The goal is to be whole. And I wrote that down because I thought that was really a good thing. And I love that people say stuff to point out, because even though I'm thinking about it, it's nice to hear over and over again. So thank you
so nice
for all the beautiful comments and your quotes and how things get you through the day, because every little bit helps.
Absolutely. Wine cellar. I'm going to use wine cellar right now.
So pretty.
It is pretty.
That's so your color.
Let's see what the pigment.
And that one too.
Yeah, that looks cute too. I like to tap. After I put product on, I always tap off the loose stuff so it's just not falling everywhere. It just takes care of the cleanup afterwards a lot less.
Yes.
So I just want to put on just a little bit here and just see how it goes on and how it stays. If it it spreads really smooth. Got this cute mirror in there.
Trinity
Hello,
said
gorge.
to use the cleanser when dry.
Use
use
the cleanser on
the
dry skin.
Yeah, because it will help exfoliate good too. But she's saying use a cleanser when dry with makeup on. Use warm water with the cloth. And the cloth will stay white. It's crazy.
The really
That's
soft
good to
cloth.
know. I'm gonna hold on.
Did you say if it comes in socks? Because think about it. I wear those, and when I'm done, I've got clean feet and smooth feet.
How have your male friends reacted, Alyssa?
My male friends are good. They're all very good. You know, it's so hard to understand for a male, because this is so far the opposite of how a typical male is driven. So it's not like they've ever sat around thinking, hey, I wish I could play with makeup. I wish I had long hair. I wish, those are not things that they've probably considered before. So they're going, hold on a second. You want what routines? Like you want to do those routines? Yeah, I don't get that. But okay, you do you, right? Because let's eat a hoagie and watch the game. So they don't have a problem with it because it doesn't challenge them at all. There's no being challenged by it. Where girls, it's kind of a split effect how it works on girls, because some of them are challenged by, like, oh, are you kidding me? You're going to come in this world now, I got to compete with you too. But no, you're not. You're not competing with me at all. Again, I'm just completing me. I'm not competing with you. You do you, girl. I'm over here, probably not even liking the same stuff. So women, but other girls are like, you get it, right? Like, you understand that purse. Like, you get that purse. Oh my gosh, you understand lashes. Almost no one gets the lashes. You understand long nails. Could it be any better to be freshly shaven and then climb in clean sheets, all, sleek, like all lubed up with some body butter, the whole deal. So, I think there's a lot of girls that at least can appreciate what I appreciate. But the reality is the guys, they don't care.
Thanks,
because
Amelia.
they don't understand. They don't have a perspective to understand why this would be good. If the same switches were turned on, they would understand, how good it is. But thank goodness, they're not. Most people are congruent with the outside of their body and the switches that are turned on the inside of the body. Most people are congruent. That's amazing. Some people are not, and I just can't not be who I'm capable of being because other people don't get it. I just can't do that. So you can see, but here I'm gonna go underneath the eye a little bit too here, even before I put any kind of liner or.
I love that, Carrie. Carrie said, funny, I'm a girl and I don't like the routines. So true. I put makeup on the very last minute, which, holy pink face. Woo!
This is a little. I got like a little spot here. I'm just gonna massage this out.
I feel the same way. I love it. Makeup should be gender neutral. I think there's a lot of companies that are coming out that are doing a little more gender neutral, because the guys are figuring out skincare and they're also figuring out, hey, if I don't have to have this freckle or age spot or acne scar, I can cover it up, then they should be able to too. So I think that's a good question. Do the wigs make you warm or make you sweat?
Yes.
That's a good question.
Yes, the wigs do. In fact, at Keystone, I'm sitting there one night and I said, "Man, this is crazy. My wig, it felt like, two huge guys have, trying to squeeze my head like a grape." I said, I gotta go back and try to adjust this thing." I went back and took scissors and just snipped out the band inside that goes over your head because it was so tight. It literally was I don't know, cutting off my blood, my oxygen, my common sense. I don't know what it was doing. But once I snipped that band out, the next couple of days were amazing. I think what it is they put those bands in there, and my head is just bigger probably than a cisgender girl or a female. So they just put in, even though I had it custom made.
Her head looks bigger than mine, but her hats I have to adjust and make them bigger. So I think it just is something, I don't know. Someone asked, can we send you guys stuff like makeup we love for Alyssa to try? Like a P.O. box.
Oh.
Yes. We do have a P.O. box. It's in, you tell them where it is because I don't know where.
No, just go to the links page. Yes, so if you just go to our links page, just go to our homepage there. And in the link tree, we do have a PR address. So thank you for even offering and suggesting that. I would love to try your products out and then show you how good they are. Hey, in just 1 second, in fact, as soon as I'm done with this, because I've got the foundation on, I'm going to contour on my hairline and then I'm going to put on a wig. I really prefer to be wearing a wig when I'm doing makeup a lot of the time.
So people are asking if I do your makeup. Nope, and she is self-taught. I wish I could have told her some tricks, but it's usually the other way around. And in fact, I've learned several new things by watching her the last week, being in the same room together and getting ready together. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to try that. So it's practice. And it's also, I feel like it's Alyssa hacks. Even though there's so many people that probably do them, she figured it out and taught me before I learned from other people. So
yeah, when I was working on makeup, I just sat down. Remember, way back when there was no internet. You don't just sit down and watch a tutorial. No, there wasn't anything. There was buying a magazine, about hairstyles at the grocery store and looking at their makeup and looking at their eyes and trying to get the ones that have the big pictures, the big blown up faces so you can see the eyes or whatever. So it wasn't all that. So it was literally just trying things out. But I did, because there's so many different things, body alterations, at one point, and, the bigger hips and this and that, I became very mechanical in some of my thought process and how I did things. For example, is there, babe, can I see?
I have to write this down before I forget.
Okay.
Okay.
No, like this. Okay, so like I have these tools like this. These are like little, I don't know, painter tools or something. I don't know, some arts tool. I think I got them at Michael's. This right here, you see this little spatula. So I wasn't sure how to get straight lines and things, and so I was using this to develop talents. But for example, let's say that way back when. But let's say that you don't have a clean line on your eyebrow. Well, an example of what you can do is you take your eyebrow powder, which is right here. Okay, I've got this this brush here. It's really light and fluffy. The very end kind of comes into a nice point. But if you did this and then just went and just like scraped it off. Just scraped it off on this brush right here. Right, watch this. So if you just put this on like this, it doesn't take very much at all. And then you put this across your brow, it's going to make a nice, tight, clean, watch this. It just puts a nice, clean line. Or if there was no brows at all, if there were no brows and I was just drawing them on, then I could put it on first and then go up where I wanted to do it. Let's say I want to do it right above it. And I just draw it around, and you can actually still kind of see where it left that line. But the lines are so straight, so you can, just barely put a little bit on the edge, and then, or put some highlighter. Another thing you could do is you could put some highlighter, really nice highlighter, on it, just like I did, and do it underneath your brow, right here, for that glow. And it's just like a straight, just a little pop of a boop, little glow.
That is genius.
So there's
People
there's a
are-
lot
I
of
know.
tools like back in the day before I could draw on the eyebrows. I got the perfect eyebrow, made a stencil, did some tape, did this. I have this whole stencil system where I could
She made them for me too.
yeah, that's right, use them for a long
I
time.
used them for years.
So I got this
and
medical
years.
tape, and then you could get like two uses out of 2 or 3 uses, right?
Yeah.
You just boop, stick it there. You get done, and it's just like
It's like you're
it's like
tracing. It's
perfect,
like
yeah,
the
perfect
best
brow,
thing
like
ever.
every time. And I know now they have those stencils and different things. So I was doing that.
Amanda goes
Back
to
in the day.
Ulta for brows. I love it.
Okay, so I put this on here.
Hi from Ontario, Canada.
You can see the lines right here coming down. I like to get a nice line, almost a shape out of it, and I'll blend that out in a minute. But I like to see which direction the lines are going so I can keep them straight. So I can, even if I go past it up here like this, and then down here like this where it crosses, that's okay. I'll blend that out in a minute, but at least I'm getting some very definite shapes in the areas that I want definite shapes, and then I'll blend out the lines in a second. So you can't really see the shape, but somehow you know that there's a shape there. Now, I do also like to highlight the very top of my brow sometimes, and so I've got this really flat, thin brush that I got, I'm pretty sure, like at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something in the painting section. This is just a detail brush, really thin, really short, fine brush.
Is it
And
a
I
little
need
stiffer?
yes, it is a little stiffer. Yes, it
That
is. It
makes
is a little
a huge
stiffer. Yep,
difference.
absolutely. So I'm just gonna dip it right in here in this really light foundation that I have. This is just a super light foundation, but watch this beautiful little pop.
All right, so there's a couple questions.
Okay.
Would you ever want to make or create your own makeup line?
Absolutely. Absolutely, I would. I've gone through so much makeup
Thank you,
that just
Shay Bailey.
didn't work for one reason or another. And I thought, man, if I could just get like a really, really, really clean makeup, didn't dry your face out, you didn't have to sit and scrub, you didn't need 16 different types of cleansers, that would be amazing to be able to wear makeup more and have healthier skin. So, and that it's probably already out there. I just don't have the time or money to look for
And
it.
she's going to use some powder and setting powder when she's done.
Yes. So I'm just going to, so you can see that little pop right there. So I'm not going to blend it yet. I just want to get about the same amount on the other side. Really what I'm looking for right now is just for it to be somewhat equal. I'm just looking for balance, and I'll blend in a minute. Balance first, blend later.
So someone was asking or commented on hair loss. And these are this is just general information. So if you have started losing your hair and it hasn't been 10 years or more, you can grow that hair back. So there are over-the-counter products, but also medical grade pills that have different vitamins that help stimulate your hair loss. So don't give up on the hair loss. There's also, you can get your platelet-rich plasma injected into your scalp, and that will create your follicles to remember what to do, and your hair will start growing back. So don't give up.
If you're on hormones and they're taking a testosterone blocker, finasteride is one that you could use. And finasteride also, people take finasteride for hair growth. So that is, I believe, a side effect of finasteride is that it will allow your hair to grow more as well. I don't use that one. I use something called spirolactin, which is a different testosterone blocker. But okay, here's what I'm gonna do really quick. I'm just gonna blend the shadow up into this here. So I'm just gonna blend it really lightly. This is really soft. I want to take out all edges. I don't want there to be an edge at all. I put on an edge and I want to see where it's at, but when I'm done here, I want to take it off. I've got this little dark spot.
People are asking about the PRP. So PRP, yes, for hair loss. It helps just stimulate. And working at the medical spa, we would inject people's scalp with their PRP, and their results were phenomenal but they were also taking a supplement along with it, which is called Nutrafol, which you'll probably see the commercials on TV, but that stuff really works. I actually had to stop taking it because my hair was growing so fast that I couldn't keep up with coloring it. So I halved my dosage because it was making my nails and my hair grow super fast, and my chin hairs and all that fun stuff. So it's good for all hair. People say they are growing hair in different places that they didn't know would grow back. So that is something that you can do. Contact a medical spa for that. Do you want to transition all the way, or always be both Kevin and Allyssa?
Right now, as far as I could see, I would just do Kevin and Allyssa. Again, I went from maybe 1 or 2% of my life dressing to now I can do it, reasonably. I can do it up to 50% of the time without interfering, with a lot of other things. So, I don't know. Again, it's only been a couple of months, but it's been amazing so far. And there's a break-in period. I don't want to run this thing out of lubricant too quick. There's a break-in period, and everyone's got to adjust their schedules and their thinking and their expectations of who's wearing what at breakfast. So, right now, I don't see a full transition. That's not something I'm even considering because I don't want to get ahead of myself. I just need to live in the moment and just really monitor, my health and my well-being, as opposed to measure my journey by the number of procedures that I've done. I just want to measure by the number of moments I've had, feeling healthy.
Yes, Nutrafol. And I will send that. And I'm pretty sure you spelled it right too. Serious question. Sincere question. Yes, we did get Botox, and we've been pretty consistent about it, mostly because
I like this.
I worked at a medical spa, so I was able to be really spoiled with product and different things to try out, and so he and she were guinea pigs, and was able to do several things at the med spa, which some people asked if you have had laser before. And she did get some laser hair removal on her face. We were a little late on that because some of her hair is turning gray, and that can't be removed unless she has electrolysis.
50. I'm 50, that happens. Gray happens at 50, okay?
So yeah, we do have a YouTube channel, and it's the same trans_Allyssa. Do you like being Allyssa all the time? That would be nice if she could be, but Botox is worth it, but it's an expensive habit.
Right.
You have to do, once it goes away, you pretty much start over. So after 3 months, it starts going away, and by 4 months, it's gone. So then you have to start over, and sometimes that causes you to have to get a lot more. So.
Hey, sweetie.
Kind of depends on if you financially can do it, and because we've been spoiled and had the med spa and good discounted prices and free stuff, we've been able to do things that we normally wouldn't be able to do financially. So it's been good. I'm sorry.
So this is just a makeup mirror. A makeup wig. This at one time was a really good wig. This was one of the best wigs I had at one time, but now I only use it when I'm really just around the house and doing makeup because I've worn it so much. It's kind of worn out. It doesn't hold as nice, but I still like to wear a wig when I'm doing makeup sometimes. It just makes me feel better. I'm more creative. I enjoy the process more.
Somebody's asking if you lost your male friends and how they reacted, and she really didn't lose her male friends because she still goes out with her male friends as Kevin, and so people are really, and if they aren't accepting about it, they are pretty good about hiding it. So.
Yeah, no, my people are pretty good. They've been extremely positive and just really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so before I put the wig on, I contoured around my scalp a little bit, So now I just gotta keep the hair out of my face, and then I'll do some more contouring, and I'll finish my eyes as well. So I'm gonna do just one more coat of mascara before I put on the fake lashes. And once the fake lashes come out, it's on.
Okay, hold on. I gotta write this down. Somebody said they met you recently, so she
good.
has gained one at least. I'm gonna find out who you are, and we're gonna
Gained one what,
say
babe?
hi. A friend, they said, you've at least gained one male friend.
All right.
Y'all get confused with the switching. Sometimes I mess up the pronoun. Well, most of the time I mess up the pronouns just because I'm so used to Kevin and Alyssa. Sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, Alyssa," I mean, Kevin, come here, or mostly vice versa because she is mostly Kevin when we're around the house. So
But I don't get upset about it at all because I'm Kevin most of the time. You could call me, if I'm dressed and you call me Kevin, I'm gonna go, yeah, what's up? So because I walk in both worlds, and that's good and bad, I have to answer to both things, and that's okay. I'm just glad I get to answer to both things. That's the
Oh, we
beautiful
should have
part.
used the white band for your thing. That your wigs.
Mm-hmm. But you know what I can use right now? The lip liner.
We should put this on.
Where did it go?
Alright.
Oh, this lip liner right here. I'm sure this has a color on it.
Are you transitioning? We are right now.
Yes, we are transitioning. So I've lived a very, very small part of my life. Dressed as a girl just when we could sneak away. We've done that for about 23 years. In the last 2
You
years.
should take this off because you look like Bill and Ted.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna wait till my eyelashes and stuff, but
I know, but
I was just
you're
gonna be
too
like,
cute. Do we share clothes and jewelry?
babe, you can share this shirt with me. Trans Alyssa.
Check out the merch.
What?
She finally got some of her own merch. She has her mug, but that's all. That's so cute. Do we share clothes? We have shared clothes, and we've given each other clothes that we've either grown out of or got bored with, and then sometimes we take them back. Jewelry, sometimes we do, but I'm more of just the small. I'm a wimp and my ears hang, and so it just hurts. So I like to wear smaller ones, and I used to wear a lot of jewelry. Like my bracelets would go up to here, and every hand would have rings, and I just kind of grew out of it, mostly because of kids and grandbabies. Anyway.
Time to get back into, baby.
How did your wife react when you first told her you wanted to also be Alyssa? So in the beginning, when we were first married, we kind of started figuring out who she was about, I don't know, 7 years into the marriage. And we really didn't know the terminology. So I feel like I've kind of had an advantage over some of the other trans wives because I got to transition with her. So it was a very gradual process for me, where some of the trans women, the wives, are told, hey, by the way, we've been married for 35, 40 years and I'm transgender. Well, that is huge for somebody who has just thrown it in their face. And I'm not saying that throwing it in your face is a good term, but to the wife who didn't have a clue, that's kind of like, holy crap, what do I do with this? Where I was like, okay, babe, what are we doing with this? As the process went on, we learned and we made tons of mistakes, but we, figured it out, and we're still figuring it out. So I feel like it was easy for me because I wasn't told yesterday that she's transgender. I've known for over like 18 years or so.
But how difficult for those people who have been married 30, 40, 50 years and been waiting for that right moment, waiting for the kids to finally get out of the house, for college to be paid for, to get to retirement so they didn't lose their job. So they gave up all of their best years, the healthiest years. Their skin will never be the same. You know, their body will never be, their diet, their metabolism will never be the same. And then all of a sudden they're going, I can't take another day of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is what somebody at the conference, said. He just said, look, I told my wife we're in mid 70s, man. We're only gonna live a few more years. Like, how bad can it get? Like, how long do we really have to endure it? Really? And my heart broke for that person. My heart broke that he's already turned the hourglass over and said, I've got to be a girl for a minute, and this, I know it's brand new to you, but I've been hiding or this or whatever. And there is a sense of urgency as you get older, which I think has also spurred me at 50 years old to say, that's it, I'm figuring it out. I don't know how much of Allyssa I need to be or live, but I'm going to figure it out right now while I still have some health and some energy to go and live that life. So that's really what this process is about, is finding that balance.
Somebody
I love this. This is going to be great. This is
got blocked on our account, and there was a misunderstanding, and I'm really sorry about that. I'm just reading questions, so I hope that you don't leave us.
Hey, guys, let me say this too. It's tough because we have so many of you that are amazing, and you're willing to be moderators and help us out, because the hate can come in droves. It can come in so fierce and hard sometimes. And if that's the few moments that the little trans children and young adults and teenagers are in, we need lifeguards to get people out of the pool, before there's any danger here, and they hear things that are ridiculous and they don't need to hear.
We're not
So
at it.
we probably do err on the side of removing people too soon, not because we don't want you here. I really want you here, but because I feel like I'm protecting some people that aren't in a position to protect themselves right now, and I need to keep everything as positive and encouraging and hopeful, as we possibly can.
All right, a couple people ask, are you friends with Allyssa? More of a friendship, or is it more like a marriage? It's okay, Amanda. We're totally cool with it. We know you're here for us and you love us, so thank you.
Amanda, we got you.
So back
Sorry,
to
Hey, look at this. So I'm gonna put on a little bit more.
Ooh,
I like it too.
How does it feel?
I'm gonna put.
Is it matte?
Yeah, it feels smooth actually,
Let me
very
see.
silky. But I want to darken the liner, a little more contrast.
Oh, I have the box right here. It's vegan, cruelty free, guys. That's the lip liner. Oh, it's infused with the oil,
Perfect,
so
so-
it's not matte. That's nice.
Well, watch this. Now I'm putting on just a little bit of gloss. Then I'm gonna blend that out with a
The lip
lipstick
color
brush.
is
Oh, this is gonna be amazing.
champagne blush is the color that she's using from the Belle May brand.
That's pretty
from
yummy,
our
right?
cute follower Trinity. Thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you, Trinity. I like it a lot. It feels good too. Okay. Now back to the makeup, so we can get that out of the way. I still have to put on fake lashes. I've got to do the bottom. I need to quickly contour and highlight, and then shut that thing down. So first of all, let's do the eyelashes. That's always the biggest pain in the neck for most people. I have to open a brand new pair, so I use the same pair the whole week I was in Pennsylvania, and maybe a day or two before. It's really, they're going to look better and they're going to go on better if the thinner the band is, the thinner the strip. And by the time you get build up and build up and build up, see, I clean my lashes. I like to clean them out really nice and keep them clean and shaped right. So it's not like I'm just sticking on nasty, disgusting garbage piles. I keep them very clean, but the glue does build up on the back. So man, by the time I got rid of those last ones, it was not a glue, it was like a belt. It was like a heavyweight belt I was wearing on my eyes. This is
Telling people what this color is. So the lip color is champagne blush, and the lip liner is, what color was that?
think it was a little thing called Heaven Touch. Okay, so I've got some lashes here. So you can see I tried to get one off last time, and I didn't pull it. I didn't pull enough lashes, and so they just pulled off right in the middle. So I left this on here to show you. You're really, the secret to having good lashes and being able to wear them multiple times is by taking them off this effing little container properly. That's the secret. If you just grab it from this side and start pulling, it takes off it stretches the band out, makes it a weird shape. So you really, the best way to take off the lashes is straight off, so it maintains the integrity of that band shape and structure. So watch this. So I'm going to actually do the second line here. So I fold this under, grab as many of the lashes as you can, and then you're going to pull it straight off so that it stays in exactly the same shape. And if you don't get enough of them, well, you're going to pull out a little section like that. So that's one. Then we pull up this other one.
People are asking about your foundation. She uses CoverGirl Clean. There's lots of colors, and it's good and cheap. I like it.
So you see how nice that shape stayed. So really, the ticket to using these fake lashes
San
multiple
Antonio,
times
yes, that's the lip
is not screwing it up out of the get-go. Because if you mess up that shape one time, then you're constantly, you're like, you know, it's like the shape of Florida. You're just like, what's going on? I can't get it up and around. It's ridiculous. So do that.
Have you tried Lily lashes?
I think I have tried Lily lashes.
Do you like them?
I think I don't remember.
She's never tried a bad lash.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are there bad lashes?
Would you ever do a meet and greet? I think that would be the most fun thing ever. We just have to
absolutely
find out where people can.
I think Vegas would be the most convenient because it's fairly cheap lodging.
Yeah.
You want to know the story of Allyssa? Guys, I use for the glue. I use two glues. This is one of them. It's called Super Strong Hold by I Envy. So that's one glue that I use, and I get them on there. I put a lot of glue on there, and I let them dry for a long time, probably longer than most people. I found that the more dry they are, not only the tackier they are, but also
I'm very impatient. I don't wait that long, and I should, because it would go on a lot easier and not have to do the mess up cleaning and stuff like that.
Yeah, if you'll take the time, then you won't have to spend the time cleaning it up or redoing it. That's what's a pain. There's no such thing as I need to just redo this lash. It's, oh great, now I got to redo the mascara. Now I got to redo the eyeliner. It's one thing after another.
We do sell merch. You can go in our bio.
Wait, look at my shirt. Check it out. Trans Allyssa.
Isn't that cute?
We just got this. I just opened this today.
All righty. Is your relationship with Allyssa more of a friendship or a relationship? You know, it kind of depends, because sometimes it's just like any other marriage. Sometimes you're in the mood for your spouse and sometimes you're not. And so sometimes if I'm in the mood for Allyssa in a relationship, then I let her know. But sometimes when I want her as a friend, I have gone to Allyssa and kind of, I wouldn't say like vented to her, and it was more like a friendship, because as Allyssa, she's really soft and gentle in her words and her actions, and how she answers me is kind of like how you would want a friend to answer you. And so it's kind of the same with every marriage, but it's not the same. I go to Allyssa for a lot of different things than I go to Kevin for, so it just kind of depends. We are from Utah. Do you sleep in your wig?
No, I don't. No, but I wait for the last minute to take it off.
True.
Hey, and I have washed it. I have worn it. I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna wash this on my head. That's gonna feel amazing. And so I took the long one in there, the real human hair, and I'm washing it, and it's just. And it was pretty fun, but it gets super, super heavy, and the bands aren't really made for that. But it was kind of fun.
We should try one of your colorful wigs tonight to match your merch. We could do a pink one. Don't you have a pink one? It will match your shirt, your pink shirt.
We can
Your-
try.
Your pink shirt on your merch.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I haven't even put that one on. We should try it.
People are
That's kinda
asking if
showing.
it's hard for me to call him Allyssa or refer to him as she. Sometimes it is hard because I'm used to seeing her both ways, and so sometimes I try to, at least when she's dressed, if I can't get the pronouns and the names right, I ask, hey babe, hey hun, sweetie, like just those type of things, so she knows I'm talking to her or him, depending on how she's dressed. So yeah.
But I don't think she sweats it because, I'm always going to respond, period.
Thank you.
So, well, that was weird. So because I'm not sensitive to it, sometimes she messages, I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm like, you forgot what? What'd you forget? So I'm just not sensitive to it. I'm just, if I hear Allyssa, I'm grateful. And if you're still talking to me and I'm dressed, you're calling me Kevin, then I've got reason to be grateful for that too. So, but a lot of people don't feel as flexible because they don't live as flexible. So be sensitive to what's really appropriate, for that individual and their circumstance.
Alyssa is on our live tonight. She's 14, and we wanted to shout you out and say hi. We love your
All
name.
right, Allyssa, thank
So
you for being here.
Fun. I'm sure you know I gave Alyssa her name. So I'm really proud of the name, and I kind of have a like being a mom, I kind of just like that name more than a lot of other names. So thank you. I shouldn't say that. That sounded mean, but you know what I mean. I'm kind of biased too. Like when you say, oh, my kids are the most beautiful things, because I'm biased. Well, no, my kids are the most beautiful thing, and so is your name. So
I push it into the skin.
oh no, her name is, hold on, I think I messed it up. Okay. It's Callie.
Callie.
Sorry,
I
Callie.
love that.
See,
love
I need
Callie.
glasses and go back to kindergarten to learn how to read.
I am going to contour a little bit. You see how wide my face is? Literally, there are smaller semi front ends than my face. And so I like to take off this little corner back here. So I just like to just go down. I'm just trying to I'm just chiseling off the corners of the face right here. And I'm just going to do it a little bit. This is for not going out afterwards. And I'm going to try to blend it out down my neck. And also back
Thanks
up in here.
everyone for your nice comment.
So now I've just got to take off this chisel over here. And I'll show you why in just 1 second.
She doesn't always dress as Alyssa. It just kind of depends on the day and how often she can do it.
The availability, there's carpools and dance and boxing and all of those things that, that still I want to be a part of. I want to be
Welcome,
part of all
Kelly.
that.
She's transgender too.
Yay,
That's so
Callie.
cute.
Thank you for being here. Thank you.
It's way warm in Utah compared to Pennsylvania where we were yesterday. It was bitter cold and snowing, and we weren't prepared for that.
Right, and the very first
That's why
night.
I had to buy a sweatshirt.
Yeah, look at this. Got a nice sweatshirt from Gettysburg.
Yes.
Yeah, so that second night we were there, we did the live. We came out and did the live.
This is the
And it was raining outside. I was all dolled up.
backwards, but
Anastasia, yeah. And I straight out, fully dressed, did a banana peel slip right in the wet parking lot. It was raining. It was a straight out banana peel slip. I came down, smacked my hands, bruised this. My knee was aching.
yeah.
And I'm
it was
like,
bad.
oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. And I get up, took one step, straight banana peel slipped again, right back down. It's like the universe was like, you are those tall,
Some questions
cute
in
shoes.
there. I know.
You pay the price for shoes like that.
Such cute shoes.
Yeah, so yeah, kept me down.
Oh, thanks for all your comments. Are you planning on going full time? I did in 2015, and I've
yay.
never been happier. Congrats,
Congratulations.
Christina. That's
Congratulations.
So awesome.
I love that.
Proud of you.
I'm happy for you. No, I don't plan on going full time. right now we're just going day by day. Right now we're doing a lot more than before, and I'm just letting it organically. I'm dressing as the opportunity presents itself, and then I push that boundary a little bit. But we're gonna figure out, what really is a good fit
Hi
for my
from
people.
Pennsylvania. Yay. So cute.
I'm gonna put a second layer of glue up here. I like to do this.
Trinity said that the lip stains from Belmate last really good.
Really, I'm excited. I love me some stain. This fan is like one of the best tools I own. You dry your glue, it'll take your loose power, push it away without you having to push it into your skin. Dries eyeshadow, eyeliner, lip glide, you get all of it. Okay, so now that that's really tacky, I'm gonna put this eyelash on that hopefully.
So proud of you, Christina.
Yes, thank you for being here too.
I love that. You're gorgeous.
Oh, I just did the wrong. Hang on. I hope this other one is dry too. Thank you.
Callie, can we give Callie any advice? She's being bullied. Oh my goodness.
She's being bullied?
It's the hardest thing ever.
How
Because
old,
people are just jerks.
how old is she?
14. I don't. It's hard because even me as an adult getting the hate from viewers on our lives, it hurts a lot. And I found that going somewhere, either on my phone, in my mind, reading, and giving affirmations to myself, which I never ever believed in before. I thought, how can I tell myself that I'm great without feeling that I'm great? And the affirmations have helped me, but also I started almost like journaling to help me go back and see how I progressed, and that has helped me feel better about some of the comments people have said. And I know everyone's different, and you have to be ready to go out in the world the way you want and believe. And it's hard with the kids these days because kids are mean. And I just want to put you in the bubble with my kids and give you everything that you need. But Allyssa is really good about giving advice and support. So I'm going to turn the time over to Allyssa.
I think that the advice that I could give you is look them in the eye. Make sure that you're walking out with your chest up and your head's up, and whatever they got to say, whatever ugliness that they have.
Shoulders back, not chest up.
Shoulders back, however you want to portray that. Whatever they have to say, make them look you in the eye to say it. And I'm telling you, if you're looking at them with the same intensity, it's going to curb of some of what you say. You may also go out of your way to say, hey, what is it about this that challenges you? What is it about who I am that is challenging who you are? Maybe I can help you if you're, challenged that way. What is it that challenges you? The reality is they're not upset with you because they dislike you. They're upset with you because they don't understand you. That's what it is. So the real question then becomes, well, how can I get them to understand me? So I surely wouldn't run from them. If you decide this early that you're going to avoid all conflict, then you're going to end up avoiding many parts of your life that you're going to want to be a part of and be present in. So I wouldn't avoid it. I would take that information right now and give it to me in my eyeballs so I can process it. And at some point, you'll be able to process the right response back. Well, there's no such thing as bullies. There's only students. And you're going to end up educating everybody. So I'm sorry that you're being bullied. I hope that there are people around you that will stick up for you. Do I believe that trans is a third gender? No, I don't believe that trans is a third gender. I think that there's male and there's female. Transgender simply means to cross over into the other gender. So there's two genders. There's two gender social roles, right? Social roles. We all play a social role in society, and it's very masculine or it's very feminine, and the routines that you have will probably determine which one that is. And somebody who's transgender says, "Hey, look, I need to live outside of your expectations for your social gender identity from me. I know you thought that this would be a really good fit over here, but the truth is I know for some reason in here, that this other set is going to be a healthier set of routines for me." That's all it is. It says so there's two genders, right? There's male and there's female. And then there's a social gender, and that's you picking the masculine or the feminine social role that you want to play. So everyone's just got to really decide first on, hey, do we let people be who they want to be? And do we let people love who they want to love? We got to answer those two questions first, and most of the other dumb questions will go away once we answer those.
Had to help kid. Alrighty. Thank you for the comments on your video.
Yes, that's so fun. Hey, also we have a Discord channel too, guys. So if you go to our links, you'll see a Discord. So we can also have other deeper conversations on there. In fact, that may be appropriate for a lot of the conversations. I know a lot of you ask, "Hey, are you guys intimate? Do you guys have sex? Have you had surgery downstairs?" I understand that's not necessarily being disrespectful. And it's because you most likely are in a situation that deals with something like that. And you're trying to figure out, wow, if I allow my partner to get on hormones, do I have to write sex off? Or if I let him get on hormones or her on hormones, is sex still going to be a thing? So I understand why you're asking the questions. It's just not always appropriate time or way to answer them. So some of these questions can also be, these discussions can also be had on Discord, because I don't mind having those discussions, because those are the discussions that are the most meaningful, because they're probably the most pressing right now. But we want to keep things really away from sex as much as possible, because gender identity isn't about sex. Gender identity is who you go to bed as. Sexual orientation is who you go to bed with. So they're two different issues, but they're very, very they're put together a lot, and that really discombobulates the entire dynamics of the whole issue.
So people are asking what the lip stain color lip color that lasts so long. So it's called Bellamé, and it's a lip stain, and it has oils in it.
It feels amazing. It feels great and smooth. I love it. I forgot about this other eyelash. It's been sitting here for like a day and a half. Like if it was a parking meter, I would have had to pay double on these lashes.
Oh, hi Brianna. We have been together for, it'll be 26 years this year.
Oh, that's true.
Oh. Thank you for asking. Oh, thanks everyone. She did learn how to do her makeup on her own. She's been doing it for quite some time now. She's doing really good.
So the lashes,
come on.
They went okay. The lashes went on okay. I had a little bit of a problem at first, but they went on okay.
It's so cute.
Okay, let's do a little bit of contour. Let's finish that up and get on a real wig.
When did you start your transition?
Well, I've been on hormones for about almost 7 years. So I would say 7 years ago.
Yeah.
But that's not when I started dressing. I haven't been able to dress regularly. Well, so I worked in Las Vegas. So I worked away from home. We had a place here in Utah and a place in Vegas. And I would, on my days off, on the weekends, I would come back home. And then the family would just go there, like in the summers or spring breaks or weekends. So we just floated back and forth as everyone's schedules allowed. So when nobody was there, I could dress in Vegas. But as far as dressing here at home, that's been only the last couple of months. So, but I don't consider that in my transition. I consider the day I got on hormones is the day that I felt I had transitioned. I mean, after I got set up right on the hormones, what I did with my physical body became way less important once the mental part of me was square. Okay, I want to put on just a little bit of mascara on the bottom.
Somebody said that there was a movie called Butterfly Movie. We'll have to watch that.
Butterfly
About
movie.
transitioning.
Oh, really?
That would be a good one. So there are 18 channels in the Discord that you guys can go and look at and see if there's a different segment or section that is best for you. Depending, like we can try to make one that's better for 8 different ages, so there isn't any kind of other stuff going on. So Allyssa was 42 when she started her hormones, so it's been about 7 years. My name is Andrea. Thank you for asking. Oh, and somebody, that's so fun. I love all the common things that we have with people that come on, and it's nice to see all your comments and
Yes.
and just the things that work for you, because we're still in transition, and if there's something that you found that works good for you, I would love a message saying, hey, this is for the wife. This helped me, or this is how my spouse helped me understand this, because every day is different. Some days it can be easy and some days can be harder, and that's just how it is in everyday marriage. And so if there's any advice, please, I need it more than anyone. So thank you so much.
So I just put a little bit of blush from this Kid Strobe kit right here. Now I'm going to do the highlighter. And that's from the Glow kit from Anastasia.
Oh, thank you.
This fancy brush right here.
So Alyssa's 50 and I am 46.
Now here we're going to go straight down here. These lines right here you'll see all night. So you see I'm going straight down my face right here.
This highlighter is the best.
It is the best. It is the best, yeah. And then straight down here as well.
And her contour palette is also by Anastasia. It's the light to medium. Somebody asked about that earlier.
I came down over here. Now I'm going to go down and complete this line on my chin right here. And I'll complete this line here with this here. Right, so now we got these, now you can see at the right end, it's got these nice sharp corners.
Every day.
Rather you put just a little bit right here. You know what, the lightest, the very, very lightest. I actually just want a little bit of this because it's sparkly. Right on the tip of my nose. Just on the tip. Now to contour my nose.
Oh, you guys are so cute. I gave Allyssa her name. Someone was asking.
So I'm just going to basically just go right down the both sides of my nose.
Has it been emotionally weird? I think in the beginning it was just emotionally weird because I had no one to go to ask for advice, because it was so, you know, that was during the time that, you know, we couldn't help or embrace gay people and, you know, all that stuff with religion and stuff, that we just kind of went through it together emotionally. I mean, it was weird for Allyssa, I'm sure, just as much for me, because she didn't have anyone to turn to then either. And have we gone to counseling as a family? We haven't gone as a family together in a group session, but we've gone separate, and Kevin and I and Allyssa and I do marriage together. So yes, we do. That helps a lot. How expensive is the makeup? Like, it's from Ulta.
I think this palette was like $60, $50 or $60.
It just kind of depends on, and she's used that
$45 or $50.
lot. These have lasted a long time. Obviously, she doesn't use them every day, so they're gonna last longer for her. But she's been using them for quite a long time.
Hey, do you think we should try the pink wig or just the brown one? Or is this one fine?
Well, if you don't like the pink one,
Well, I've never tried it. It's just like a
Oh.
really short one.
Well, why don't we try it on live? People can say,
Okay.
"Oh, pops on Will Smith slapping Chris Rock."
You know what? I didn't
told her
see it.
about it.
Yeah,
She hasn't seen it yet.
I didn't actually see that. I was told about it. Um, that's a tough call because a comedian's job is to disrupt thinking. They don't get laughs unless they disrupt thinking. But then you got to go at what price? I mean, do you get to be disrespectful to disrupt thinking? Is that clever humor, or is that low grade humor? I didn't see it. I didn't hear the joke. I don't really know. What I do know is that I'm capable of defending my wife if somebody were to dishonor her. I know that. Am I in a state where I would also be willing to let it be a joke? I don't know. If I could take that bullet for her, I probably would. But I don't know. I don't have. I have respect for Will for defending his family, and I have so much respect for Chris because, he talks about stuffs that are real in a way that breaks it down so we can all be a little less uptight. So, I like both of them, a lot. Unfortunate, but I didn't see it actually. Okay, we can try a red one, the pink one.
Try the pink one. Babe.
Okay, let's see. I kind of feel like there's a lot that we didn't do with the makeup today, but it's wig time. So I'm gonna get this.
Step out and do your reveal a little bit different.
Here, I can turn. Oh, actually, I'm gonna need this mirror if I'm gonna be doing some wiggage. All right, let's try. Oh,
He's so fun.
okay, now.
It's so soft too. It's probably synthetic, so I can't straighten it. But
Okay.
here, let me have that.
All right, hold on. Let me bend over. This is gonna be great. Yeah. Ready? There it goes. Whoa.
How
Whoa.
cute is that?
That is fun.
So cute.
Whoa. I'm gonna
I
push
know
back
you're
here.
not used to it, but it's so
No, I know, but if you got it like in the right.
fun.
Yeah, man.
It's so you look cute with that color.
pink.
You just need a little more
Okay.
blush. Now that the
Yeah.
pink's so
Mm-hmm.
bright, it's
I do
so pretty.
more of a maroon, darker eye.
They love
Okay.
it.
All right.
So
That's
cute.
new.
They love it. Oh,
That is so funny.
it's yeah.
How fun.
I don't even. I
Is there any-
I missed a lot of the comments,
Oh, is there questions?
So-
Okay, let me see if I can.
but people do like the wig, so I think it's so
It's like
cute.
a rock when I look
I
up.
love it. Yes,
It's like
you
a,
need like your Addie's Billie Eilish or
Yeah.
something. That would be
the
her.
glasses.
Thanks for the flowers.
Yeah,
Boo,
thank you for
Suku.
that.
Where did you get your wigs? Oh my gosh, everywhere.
You know what? Yeah, just online. Most of them online. I have.
Oh, thanks for the
Holy
rock
whoa!
and
There's a
roll
rock and
fun
roll band thing.
fact.
I got probably 6 of them in the store. 2 of them, ordered custom. They're real hair. Other ones just in wig stores, and I probably got 10 of them just online like this. That was just really, really cheap, and I thought I want to have some pink hair. So
Aw,
this
thanks for
is
the mic.
super, super cheap wig. This is probably a $30 wig. So I would
Yes.
never wear a wig, $30 wig out, in public. But as far as just doing fun stuff like this,
Yes. I thought someone was coming in. So apparently Chris Rock did not write the joke. Maybe there's several people saying that
oh really?
it was written in there. So hopefully they're still friends.
What
but
do you
yeah,
do?
I don't know.
What do you do?
It's hard.
Is this the
Alrighty.
wig for the whole night? It's just
Why not? Why not? I mean,
Hey, what about that long gray one?
you got your fan merch on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It totally matches. It's so cute. Oh, fun.
Any questions at all?
Okay.
Made by Chris.
Who cares? I love the
Thank you.
wig.
Thank you for liking this wig. How fun is it?
Yeah.
Um,
I wonder if they just needed to do it, and that's all.
so Andrew and I were in a transgender convention all last week in Pennsylvania, and it was very, very beneficial for me. It was surprisingly an older crowd. I'd say the people that you and I hung out with were probably 70 and older, and it's just such an interesting thing. Oh, thank you.
I
know
did
these
feel
little-
like I was sitting with my dad in, dressed as trans because they were of that age. But it was cute. Cute.
Well,
to
it
see
was
him.
cute, and what was fun is so many. I'd say at least half of them were retired, probably more than half. Maybe the majority were retired. But from government positions and CIA and politicians and there's just so many super uber successful people that look like old men in dresses, right? Because it wasn't available to come out any sooner, and some of these have been to this conference 10 or 12 times. So that's probably about as early as these conferences were even available. So if you're, in your mid 70s now and let's say you're in your early 60s and for the first time, there's an outlet to go and feel whole, feel like you had a hunch you should feel your whole life, then you do it. And even though it's not very often, they go once a year, twice a year, and they've been doing it for so long. But the reality is, I don't think that they are all up to speed on what should be done with the younger generation because it's a different time. There's so much more available. They don't even understand the hormones that are now available. They don't understand all of the procedures and all of the things that are possible now. So, theirs was a life of survival,
Hi,
just like
Paula.
ours. Hi, Paula.
Hi, welcome. It's Trinity's mom.
Oh, yay.
Aw.
Thank you. Thank you
So
for
cute.
coming.
Thanks for coming. She looks so pretty with her new makeup.
Oh, yeah, I'm wearing the makeup and
cute.
a kind of a fun party wig. But what's interesting is they weren't, we didn't sit around talking about, okay, this is what needs to happen for the new people. That wasn't what we talked about because it's not what it was designed to do. It was designed for survivors to just get together and just rehearse all of the feelings and common things that they've had with other like-minded same generation people and just walk around wearing the cutest things that in their mind this is what feminine is, this is what sexy is, this is what pretty is. And it doesn't matter if it's appropriate or not, it matters that they look like it's appropriate and they just wear those things so amazing.
Yeah.
And weren't you like really kind of impressed with?
I was very proud.
I mean,
of them.
they're owning it. These old ladies are just owning it. Wearing stuff that I might not have picked, and that was cool. It was cool to see just a bunch of survivors. It felt like, the POW survivor reunion or something because it was like a bunch of people talking about their military service and all of these things and how they just got through life and kept it together. I liked it for that. That's not what I thought it was going to be, but I did enjoy the perspective of these other people.
Yes. Hi, Ellie. Yes, it was fun to see because I felt like they just embraced us and they all were so complimentary and just grateful that we were there and hope all these young generations after we go and they were just like every mom and dad that you would want to have come up to you and just give you a hug and say you're amazing even though they don't know us from anyone else. And it was reassuring.
Yeah,
Somebody
really good.
wants you to try on some more wigs.
Hey, well, let's try on the gray one. Do you think?
Yeah, I haven't tried that one.
The gray one. I haven't tried the gray one either, but I like the color of this one now.
It's a little staticky.
Okay.
I gotta prep it real quick.
All right, static. Static's not bad. This is a long gray wig. I've been waiting to wear this, and I wanted to like literally get a nice outfit for this wig and really like church it up. But I'm just gonna wear it because I've been waiting to wear a long, kind of that gray silver, more of a silver than a gray. I think it's gonna be amazing. But this one's just dripping red hair all over me.
We haven't cut your thing off the front of it.
Oh, the lace,
have
yeah.
The lace.
Okay, let me see. I'll fold it over. Let me see it really.
Hold on, look how static.
Oh, it's really super staticky.
Where did I put the brush?
Let's see. Any other questions while you're doing that? Thank you. How many wigs do I have? I have 16 wigs. 16 wigs. They're not all my favorite, but I display them like they are my favorite. Every one of them. It's like I have this trophy case that's nothing but hair.
So now I've got to.
Thank you.
I gotta hide it and come over here.
Well,
then you can put it.
Let's
You want
see.
to switch?
Okay. Okay, this is gonna be good. You're gonna like this. I think I'm gonna like this. This wig is so new. It still has the mesh. See, there's a mesh. There's a mesh in the front of the wig. The hair is sewn into this mesh. And so you put it on and then you trim around it based on your hairline and where you put your contour line up in here. So this mesh still needs to be trimmed off. But look how gorgeous this is. Look how gorgeous this is. All right, so I'm just going to try to fold the mesh under. It's going to be a little weird, but
It'll be staticky for a minute, but I'll help
it'll
you.
be worth it. Okay. Oh, it is going to be interesting to try to get the mesh to go right, but. Oh, this is going to be great.
Oh, somebody said their hair color is that
Oh.
color.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to do the mesh.
Oh, it's cute.
Let's see.
Is it parted on the side or the middle? I don't know.
It seems like, let's see. Let's see, let's part it. Let's try it up here. Let's try it up here. You see how this hair is tucking underneath the mesh? That's because I didn't get a chance to cut it all out yet. So I will.
It's so long. It goes like.
Yeah.
Look how long. So
yeah,
cute.
super long. Let me turn my head backwards so I can see how long.
Oh, it's so long.
Does it look amazing?
It looks great parted to one side. Someone said.
Great parted to one side. I wish I could tuck this mesh. Oh well, you probably can't see it though. Parted to one side like this.
You try to get it? I know.
They may not even be able to see it very much. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. I just have to cut that out.
So cute.
Yeah, if I tuck that under, really good.
These out. See if I can.
Oh, that's what I'm
It's a
saying.
little bit still there, but
Yeah, it is, but that's okay.
it's cute. What do you think?
The gray. I've been waiting for this one actually.
Fun, with,
Yeah.
especially with that black shirt.
Oh yeah, hang on, merch shirt. I'm just over here getting my Allyssa on. This is how I trans. Yeah, this is a fun one, huh? This is a fun one.
So cute. People like it. Do you like the pink one? Love it on one side. So cute.
It's kind of fun. It is so fun.
It's so pretty and clean and fresh.
Yay. This was a good
So
call. Thank you, hon.
fun. Someone I know has a room full of wigs, and each wig has a name. Oh, let's
Oh.
not start that. So I won't be able to remember. I get her pronouns wrong all the time. I wouldn't remember. Oh my god.
I'm going to put the stain back on.
All right. While you do that, I'll reintroduce ourselves. We are Allyssa and Andrea, and we've been married for 25 years, and Allyssa has transitioned slowly, not fully, the last few months. She's been able to dress a lot more and be more open in the home. And also, we don't go out a lot in our town just because it's a very conservative town. And so we've just chosen to do it ourselves and maybe drive around, not necessarily get out. But we have a link tree in our bio. Then there's also different ways you can reach us on social media, the YouTube, we have Twitch, we have the Cash App, we have the PR link, our PO box is in there, and yeah.
This
Yes,
is really smooth, baby.
We did go to the convention.
Like, this feels amazing.
The Keystone Convention in Pennsylvania. It was really
It was so fun. It was so fun.
This wig should be called Cassandra.
The Cassandra, I wonder what it's called. This wig is so fun. I love it.
Cute.
The long hair.
People do see us on here, but it's just one of those things where we've chosen this so far, and because it's literally been 2.5, 3 months, and so we're doing it in a process that feels most comfortable to us and to our children, because we still have kids who go to school and work and all that stuff, and we don't want them to feel uncomfortable. Not the kids feeling uncomfortable, but their friends as well, because they know us and have grown up, you know, their same friends forever, and there has been some hate towards our kids, and we just have been trying to kind of shelter them of that. And so the process has been maybe a little bit slower than we would like, but our kids have been very supportive, and both of the girls have videos on our TikTok, so you can go and watch and see, kind of listen to some of their answers that they have had to answer quite a bit during our transition. And not to take away Alyssa's transition, but I feel like I've transitioned with her because of how early on that we started the transition over 18 years ago, basically, but we've been able to come out.
You know, and you say that, and it's so true. But what we're referring to as a transition is not as much of a transition as it is as an acceptance. So because we accepted it so long ago, then mentally we kind of transitioned at that time. So the reality for us, you know, the name, the pronouns, not that important, because we've been just living this reality privately together for so long. So once you accept it, you know, the mental transition is the very hardest one to go through. And, you know, once you get that down, it doesn't matter what everybody else says. You're just golden.
I feel bad because people are saying that I'm misgendering because I refer to her as he, and, you know, dad and grandpa and those type of things. And I'm not doing it to be mean. It's just how we use the pronouns around here. And yes, I do use them wrong sometimes because I'm human, and I live with Kevin and Allyssa, and so I'm getting used to it as well with the pronouns. It's kind of been a habit per se that I've called her Kevin, and I'm referring to her as her right now because she's dressed. And so sometimes I slip up and say, hey Kev, I mean baby, sexy, gorgeous. I'm really sorry, but and she's been really good about not getting upset with me misgendering her. So I'm really sorry, and I'm not doing it on purpose.
No, and the reality is you're going to be pretty safe if you just refer to people as they are presenting. If they're wearing a dress, refer as she. If you're not wearing a dress, you know, they look like a boy, then refer to that person as he. It's really not that difficult. But in our case, because I go back and forth, you know, as opportunity allows, it's not that important for us. And I'll always be dad, and I'll always be the husband, I'll always be Kevin, and I'll always be Allyssa, and I can respond to anything. So, you know, the truth is I misgender me all the time. If I, man, you, Andrea, back me up on this if you think it's true. if I mess up, man, I come down on Kevin like a ton of bricks. It's just like, are you out of your mind, Kevin? This is the craziest thing. How could you be, you know? But but if I do something great, it's like, ooh, Alyssa, go girl. Like Alyssa gets all the good compliments, and Kevin, I beat the dickens out of Kevin. So I refer to myself kind of based on what's going on. But pronouns are very important. Your name, pronouns are as important to the people as your name is to you. The sweetest word in the whole English language is your name to you. So calling somebody what they want to be called, it's not a sign that you're giving in. It's a sign that you're giving respect, because you get to pick what you answer to, and everybody should get to pick what they answer to. Do people get to describe themselves? Yes. My gosh, who in the world thinks that we shouldn't be able to describe ourselves? That's use the pronouns that are appropriate, because it's the right thing to do, and you like people using your name.
Someone said that. She said, or they said, hear me out. I think a dark color would look good on you, like a deep blue or black. I agree, because it makes your eyes pop.
Are we talking about shadow?
Your wig.
Oh, a blue. Okay, well.
Do you have a blue one?
No, but I have this dark one back here. What's right there? How about that black one?
The curly one?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go. I was saving this wig for the goth look though, and the e-girl look. Just so you know, I was saving this. I actually went down and bought some makeup to try to figure out the goth look and the e-girl look.
I need to get a brush.
But this is this at the time when I bought this wig, it was the most expensive wig that I bought at that time. It was regularly, I don't know, I think $450, and the store was closing down and leaving this state and going to another state. And so I think I paid like, I don't know, $250 for it or something. But that was a ton of money way back then. This is not real hair. This is just, plastic. Look, I think you can see wagon parts in that, right? Do you see wagon wheels and stuff? It's right in there. Okay, let me just switch this out. Black you asked for. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is going to be my black. Woo! These bangs got some issues. See, I should put on a much darker brows. But it is fun to have like the longer hair, though.
You're gonna have to rearrange this because I don't know how it went in, babe.
Okay. So, to review the makeup quickly, I use the CoverGirl Clean, and it really does smell like super clean, like because I'm anesthetic or something. It's really nice. When I'm doing eyeliner, I use the CoverGirl eyeliner right here. We've got today Bellamy is what I use for the eyeshadow.
So
I just got this today. That's what I'm using. That's what I'm using here. Like your hair it really looks good.
It's so cute.
Do you like the black? Really? Really?
Yes. It's so cute.
The lip stain is also this Bellamy, and it's so smooth. It's so fun and good. Too. Bellamy, this is really.
So this is the packaging.
Yes, and then I use the lip liner.
You can see. I know it's backwards, but
I'll just do it the liner. Oh, here it is. And then the liner for the same.
And maybe we can try and put a link in our bio for these, because a lot of people have been asking, so we'll see if we can do that.
It's great, yeah.
Someone said this. Yes, that's the one.
This is it. This long curly black one. Woo! Oh, look! Look now. I look more like my shirt anyway. That's so awesome.
Cute.
Got the black request. Okay. Y'all's eyebrows are so perfect. Get them waxed or plucked. Oh, that's funny. Well, waxed and plucked. If you're doing your brows, you're finding something. I don't understand. I can pluck every day, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what the? So my hair like this long. How did I miss that every day for the last month? That's crazy. So yeah, we wax and we pluck.
No
Andrea
nails
is a master esthetician, so we have a full salon at our house where she does, the waxing, the nails, the pedicure, everything.
lashes.
She's got lashes. She does lash extensions. She did that for me for about 6 weeks. That was amazing.
During COVID.
Great.
Try to brush your bangs to the side. Do kind of like a side swoop and kind of let it kind of fall. Like,
Look over here.
no, just leave it and then
Mm-hmm.
kind of swoop.
Oh, all the way over.
Kind of a side swoop.
Side swoop it. Maybe I can tuck this back a little bit.
Yeah. That's pretty too. Like, that's so amazing that you can change a full wig look in just like that.
Just like that. Wigs are the best.
A wing eyeliner would look great with that wig.
Oh, the wing. You probably, if you've seen us at all, I've never really done a wing. The way I do a wing, I wing it but with eyeshadow.
Sorry, babe. I'm trying to get this out of your lash because I know how annoying that is.
No, babe, this is amazing. You got like a personal stylist. This is my hair girl, Andrea.
I love being able to curl her real wigs and style them and crimp and all that stuff. It's really fun.
Don't tell anybody, but I'm sleeping with my hairdresser. That's funny, right?
Wait, here I
Okay.
am.
Yeah, that's my hairdresser, okay?
The dark one looks so cute. You could try a wing on me and practice if you want.
No,
I've
I'm not.
never done a wing.
Yeah, I do need to do the wing. That's one thing I'm going to learn. I am going to learn the wing.
There's a
I just
lot
feel
of
like-
hacks, so we'll have to start watching some hacks.
I just have such old skin and more, all that eyelid and just, wrinkle. I got to like pull the wrinkle out like this, then draw it across the wrinkle, then let the wrinkle come back in. Oh my gosh, so much skin. But I'm going to have one of those. What is that thing called?
What? I'm sorry, I was reading
Where
comments.
they take out the eyelid
A
skin?
blepharoplasty?
Yeah, I'm going to do that sometime. And then I'm going to donate the rest to the burn unit for new elbows or something.
I don't know why I have to say that.
Because it's a lot of skin. I'm just saying, I want to be generous. If I can help, I want to help.
So cute.
Okay, what else?
Winging it. That's fun.
Just winging it.
All right. There's an eyeliner that comes with a template. We're gonna have to practice. I don't do eyeshadow because of the skin issue as well, but I also have really big old freaking eyes that I've never enjoyed. And sometimes when I put eyeshadow on, my mom says I look like a street walker. So
Well, that's not
stopped.
nice.
Well, the
Do you still have?
blue
Mhm.
and the pink and the really dark eyeshadow was not a look.
Do you still have that
Thanks, Mom.
skirt?
No, my mom wouldn't let me wear it.
Mm.
She made my dad come into class and make me change and got mad at me in front of my whole class.
What?
Said, "You can't wear that. Mom told you not to, and you did anyway. So come with me. You're going to wear this." That's another story.
Coded by your mom.
Yeah, I did get dress coded.
Dress coded by your mom.
So Trinity sent the link to us, so I'll be able to ask our helpers to put that in our link because I don't know how, but we will figure it out.
Awesome, Trinity. Thank you, and thank you for these amazing products. I can't wait to try them. Oh, my skin's going to look so much better. It's going to look amazing.
Infallible Flash Cat Eye. We'll have to figure out what that means.
Yeah. Was there
Do
any
your
other?
parents know about Allyssa? My parents do know about Allyssa. They sure do. My whole family knows.
Yes.
That's about it.
And my family knows as well. I have a sibling that helps us every week, every
Hi,
live,
Jen.
and that's been
Powell.
amazing. I've so much appreciated her and all of her support and incredible love and encouragement.
Yes.
So, but yes, our families know. Our families, other than the sister, has not seen us dressed. That wouldn't be, and something they have interest in. So, it
You're
is.
a lesbian girl to me. Yeah. That's some fun comments that we got in Keystone about us as a couple. It was pretty funny. I was told that I was the butch of the couple and I was like, yeah, I kind of can see that. And then I got told, oh yeah, yeah, definitely, you're definitely the butch because I'm strong and carry my grandbaby with one arm. So this arm's pretty strong. This one.
This is just one person
No,
who has
no,
no
it's just
experience
so
or
cute though
understanding.
because it made me think. Well, I can understand why you say that. You know, I'm hearing a jacket and pants, and I'm stronger, deeper voice, broader shoulders, big hands, and
You
so
don't have that. Get out of here.
she
Why they
was.
said that?
I get it.
No, why they said that is because we're at this gala. Okay, we're at a gala, and the girl comes over and sits by Andrea, and I'm just sitting over there minding my business, looking amazing in this sequin shirt.
Yes.
And Andrea's just always so talking to everybody. And so she's just outgoing and she's just talking. And I'm over there just taking it in. And because she was outgoing and I was just really reserved in that moment, they're like, oh, yeah, you're definitely the butch one here. Yeah, you're the one. You've got the drive. You've got the muscle. You're the. Anyway, so it's not because you have broad shoulders or man
And I
hang.
can
It's
fix
nothing like that.
everything, and
It's because you're happy and outgoing and
it was fun to hear
aggressive.
everybody's perspective because I totally, as I thought about it, I was like, well, I can see why you say that. I will fix a light bulb for you and probably electrocute myself fixing the electricity, but you know, I can't cook, so there's that. So I guess we've already got the link up
Oh my gosh, that's fast. So
to it's in the link tree, featured product on stream. So that is good. So we can show the product one more time so you can see. So this is the cute,
this is the brand.
and it's inspired. I love it. Inspired by luxury, powered by science. That's
So-
huge.
We got some hydrating eye cream, some hydrating serum, some hydrating cleanser, and some hydrating moisturizer packets here. So we're gonna be super excited. Babe, look, there's 2 for you and 2 for me. And then at the end, we'll rub
So
our faces
cute.
against each other, and we'll see who's got the smoother face. We could do that live too. We could just go straight naked face it and just like that.
Okay, okay.
And then I got this really cute makeup removing cloth that is the same
She
texture
cooks
as a buffalo as a butterfly's wing. Feel how light that is.
Didn't get to touch it.
I know it's really
That's
nice. So we got that right there, and did some rose glow masks, eye masks.
Those are
Look,
huge, guys.
yeah, one for both of us. This is good.
I'm gonna let you have them because
This is
I
so
want you
exotic.
to. I want you to feel luxury because you're
You could feel
luxurious.
luxury with me. We could have
I know, but
we could
you
have
see,
spa days.
you should see my products from working in the industry for the last 7 years. I could start a product line and
Eyeshadow.
sell stuff from my house because we have a lot. So I want you to experience those. I would like to feel them to see the consistency, smell.
Yes. This is the lip stain, and it is really smooth, like incredibly smooth. This is it's going on much smoother than the CoverGirl stain that I've been using. So it'll be interesting to see how it stays if it starts to clump up or something. But so far, I'm really digging that.
What do you do to hide your shadow? Your face looks beautiful. I cannot see any shadow at all.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I shaved like 5 hours ago, so. But I've also had some electrolysis done and some laser. But the reality is, I could still totally grow a beard. Well, I could grow some facial hair. Probably not capable of growing a beard. So I just shave, really tight, and I just put this foundation on it, which is CoverGirl Clean, and it seems to do really good. I did have now when I was in Vegas. There's so many costume stores and different stores there, and I was actually using a makeup that they use for television. So super thick pigment. It comes in a stick. It comes like almost like a glue stick.
Like a glue stick.
Yeah. And then it's Krylon, and then I take that and just push it on, and so it really covers thick shadow. In fact, I was surprised at how many girls
I'm sorry.
at this
Jim.
event,
That's hard.
by the end of the day, by dinner time, like literally they're starting to have some whiskers, pushing through the makeup. So luckily, I don't grow facial hair like that, but
I'm sorry, I'm just commenting.
I smell on makeup products. If it smells weird, I don't use it at all. I agree.
And
Yeah,
I
I don't
used
like
to be
rancid,
that
like
way.
weird stuff too. Yeah, that's
But because I found that some products don't add fragrance to them because allergies. And so sometimes I found even though they smell like chemicals, even though they're, supposed to go on your face, they work just you have to get past the smell, and so I understand.
it's just weird looking at myself with no earrings. For me to have a wig and not earrings, like I look for opportunities to wear earrings.
Put the eye masks in the fridge. Guess what? I got Alyssa a cute little mini fridge so she can put her little eye masks in there. So cute.
You know, we were talking at the beginning of this live about the people talking about me not being a dad, or referring to the video that is just released with my daughter.
Gotta have the hoops.
But but the reality is, until we told my children about me being transgender, even though I've had my ears pierced for more than 25 years, they've never once seen me in earrings. So I don't wear earrings at all. They've never seen me in earrings until they saw me dressed for the first time, because I just want to be a dad, and Kevin's Kevin, and there's work to be done. It's got to get done, and I'm that role. So when I get to be this role, then I get to be this role, and that's great.
What changes have you seen using hormones?
The changes really in my emotions and just my mental health. My blood pressure went from here to here. Headaches went from here to non-existent at all. Not the anxiety, not the anger, just the frustration. And you can't even really describe all of those emotions, the disappointment of every situation. But really, once I got level on hormones, and everything else really kind of just worked its way through.
I can tell you some things that changed with her that I noticed was her skin got really soft. Like, sorry, did I put a wig away? I don't exercise either, but so her skin is just super soft, and because she shaves her face and her legs, you can feel how smooth, and just when you shake a girl's hand, you're like, oh, soft skin. You shake a guy's hand, it's like, oh, that's a guy for sure. You wouldn't know by touching her skin that she's genetically male, and that's been in her. I think you've gotten a lot less broad. I feel like, I don't know if bones can shrink or just
my muscle mass, my shoulder
has gone down.
Yeah, I've always had very, very strong arms and shoulders, biceps, and I've always been a very strong person. So I think maybe I have lost some muscle mass, probably.
Which is what she wants. And to me, in the beginning, I was like, oh, that kind of is sad that you're losing your muscle. But as I have grown to love Alyssa and be more of like a spouse role, I've found that it's beneficial to me. That might sound bad, but it's nice when you're like in bed and you're holding and you're touching. Oh, so soft. Ooh, that's so nice. But anyway, a lot of people want to know what your favorite chewing gum is.
My favorite chewing gum is...
I don't think is it up here?
I think I have some right here. It's extra.
She's more of a fruity girl.
Hey.
Did I give it away?
It's extra watermelon.
She likes fruity. I like it. The cleanser will work on your eye makeup as well from Bellamy. So that's nice. People have asked how you remove your makeup. And I think this would be better because she usually uses the makeup wipe in the beginning to kind of take that top layer off. But she pulls her skin so hard because she's just rubbing really hard. So I think that would help.
Skin.
Because I noticed, and I don't know if it's just me or what not, but when I had lash extensions, my wrinkles around my eyes were a lot less. And I don't know if it has anything to do with not rubbing, not pulling, not stretching to pull my eye out to try to see what I'm doing. When you have lash extensions, you kind of sleep a little different, so you don't rub your face. But I do think that having lashes really helped her skin during COVID because she wasn't pulling at them. She couldn't really tug and stretch that skin out. So,
Hey, going back to my mechanical, makeup life, after she put the lashes on me, I go back to Vegas and she calls me. And I was in the shower and she calls me. She's like, "You can't just get in the shower. You've got to protect those lashes." And I sent her a picture, and I was in the shower with a full face safety goggles on. So I had safety goggles over my eyes all the way to my forehead. I sent her a little picture. I'm like, "Got you, girl." So it was great. And those things lasted
so
forever
cute.
too, man. They hardly ever came out.
Do you know the name
dark
brand?
yours.
Oh, the dark color. You look cute in it.
The name and brand of this wig, you know what? I don't know.
I don't know if it says on
No,
there.
it doesn't. There's not a tag. I don't. I've had this wig for a long time. I'm sorry. It is not human hair.
It's been used quite a bit because that was one of the good ones back, when we started.
Yeah, it's probably been. You know what? I probably had this wig for 15 years. But remember, if you're only going out once a year, twice a year, and there's multiple wigs, I have another one just like this that's blonde, and that's the one that I wore the most. So even though I have this wig and I've had it for a long time, I haven't worn it like out anywhere. Maybe to a party one time. Maybe.
Thanks, Paula, for joining us tonight.
Hi, Paula. So yeah, I don't know. I've had this wig for a very long time. But now that I can go out, whenever and do whatever, I plan on wearing all of these wigs a lot
Yes.
more.
Where's the best place to get a wig after COVID? I lost a lot of my long hair.
Oh, you know what? Somebody is sending me a wig that apparently is very easy to take care of, very durable, very affordable. And so when I get that, I'll open that on this live stream and I'll show you and I'll get you a link to that. But my guess is you're gonna love, love, love those wigs. I went to the website and I was looking at them and they're amazing, really good reviews. So as soon as I get that wig, I will open that and give you that information.
Some people are asking who we are. So we're a couple. We've been married for 25 years and we're transitioning tonight on live. She did our makeup from Kevin and now she's Allyssa.
So twice a week we get on and I transition from a boy to a girl. I go from Kevin to Allyssa, and the whole time we just answer questions about transgender and transgender family. Our kids are on here sometimes. We just talk about some of the dynamics, that go on with this reality. To catch you up, if you haven't been here for very long, I do not believe that transgender girls should compete with cisgender girls in sports. I don't think that's about gender identity. I think that's more about athletic ability, and athletic ability has everything to do with the puberty that you experience. So my feel is that with regards to sports, you should only get to compete competitively with those people who experience the same puberty as you did. That's, that sucks for people maybe right now who are, 15 and above. But below that, there's still time. Those individuals will be on the right hormones, and they're going to experience the puberty that's right for them. So their bones don't grow, and they don't get the muscle mass, and they don't get all of those masculizing, effects if they're going from male to female. So my view is transgender is about simply living outside of others' expectations for your social narrative. That's all. And every person who comes into this world, I believe, gets to pick the clothes they wear out in the morning and go represent them in a way that brings them honor.
We have somebody who has been to a Halloween party with us.
Really? All right.
Yay, good to see some love from
thank you.
From you guys. It's so fun, you girls.
Yeah, how fun is that?
Thank you, Laura. That's so cute.
Yay. Yeah, we were involved with a group in Vegas and they put on an amazing Halloween party. Not just Halloween parties, but just social events throughout the year. And that's really good. You can look them up there if you're a transgender in Las Vegas looking for help, makeup, tips, photography, all that. It's called Just You, and that's in Las Vegas. So just look them up. It's called Just You.
These we cut off the top so we could travel with them, but they're Cala or Cala, and this one is Wispy. So these are the Wispy by Cala Volt lashes. So they're pretty good volume, and the band is really one of the really thick ones. All right.
Let's see. What would you say to someone's family member who isn't supportive of them being LGBTQ?
Thank you, Amanda.
That's tough. That's tough because it's your people and you want to keep them close and you want them to be there. What I told some of my siblings, one of my siblings is, hey, look, I understand that you don't understand. That's okay. It's very difficult to understand. I don't get it. I don't know why it's like this. And I said, but I understand your strong views. And, just know that when your views change, if they change, I'll still be here. You didn't burn a bridge with me. And, when it's better timing for you, I'll be here. And you didn't ruin anything. And that was true. That was absolutely true. However, I'm at a different place now. I'm at a place now where, hey, look, my life is expanding and I'm starting to feel more like I don't have the time. There's so much to do. I have so much planned and my ambitions are so great that I almost don't have time anymore to invest in people that will let me celebrate them, but they're not comfortable celebrating me. Suddenly that's feeling like a lower use of my time and my energy. And not that I'm turning anybody away. There's room in my life for everybody that wants to be in my life. But I just don't have room for everybody. So if you're not willing to celebrate me and my successes, I don't know if it's really even that fair to invite me to all of, your graduation and all your successes. So, family's family, be there for each other. I surely wouldn't chase anybody away, but I'm not sitting here waiting for you to come back either. You're going to have to catch up with me. When you come around, you're probably going to have to find me somewhere because I'm moving and shaking. So, be there for them. Don't turn them away, but don't waste your life waiting for them either. They can't give you your happiness, nor can they take it away.
A lot of people are asking what your favorite lash glue is. I put some in the...
Oh, good.
So this is the Super Stronghold. It's I Envy by Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Kiss is really good, but she also has the really cool pen. So it's a glue liner pen that she uses, and I have found that I like as well. It's just like a marker, so you can trace it where you want. So if you mess up, you can go in really tight with the... I'll show you the lid. So there's the lid. So it's just like a marker. It's really cool.
Let me see that. I'll show them.
It's really...
Just clean it off just a little bit. Because to get your eyeliner on, it turns a little bit black if you're wearing the eyeliner. But you see, it's just like a fine tip felt pen. So this glue is going to go on the lash itself. This is going your lash band. I let that sit for a very long time. I put a generous amount of this on it, and I let it sit till it dries. I'm not worrying about it being too wet. I'm worried about it. I'm not worried about it being too dry. I'm worried about it being too wet. And then I take this, I put it simply across the top where it's going to go. I let that dry just for a few seconds. So I got a fan here. I let that dry so it's nice and tacky.
The fan. Just a little.
And then those two adhesives, it's like welding it on there. So typically, if I get those two things right, I don't have a problem with the lashes coming off.
Oh, so we had the sweet comment. I wish everyone, trans or not, had your attitude and your sweet soul.
Oh, that's thoughtful.
That's
Thank
so
you.
Cute. Thank you.
That is nice. Thank you for being here and being part of this. I hope you follow us. I hope you go to our other platforms and look at that. Really grateful to have you in the neighborhood.
And thanks to our mods for helping
Yes, thank you to the
shout
mods.
out our merch and all of
Yes.
our questions that we don't get to. And if you do have other questions, throw them out there. And if I can't get to them, our mods can help us out as
Right.
well.
Well, should we shut her down? Is there any other pressing comments or questions that we can address before we shut this evening down and go snuggle up with our loved ones?
I don't
Guys,
see
thank
any,
you
but you
for
guys are
being here
awesome.
with us. We'll be back on Wednesday. It's good to be back home. Thank you
How
for
do
being
you
here.
stay so positive? Life is hard.
Life is hard, you know, and we don't always get to pick the circumstances that we're in and the struggles that we have or even the options that we have. And the only way to really maintain control is realizing that your attitude's something you can control.
Yeah.
And as long as you can control your attitude, these situations, the events, the options, you know, they just work themselves out, because the happiest people are not the people that have everything, you know, the best of everything. The happiest people are the ones that make the best of everything. And, you know, being trans is a tough deal. You know, you're in the shadows for a very long time, but it also helps you to be so grateful. So grateful. I think that this has increased my gratitude so much, because gratitude's about appreciating every moment. It's not appreciating the good stuff. It's not appreciating the gifts. It's about being able to surrender to that moment and feeling that peace and harmony that comes from being, you know, one with the universe. And, you know, I listened to a podcast recently about gratitude, twice actually, because the person who sent it to me, who requested it, was, you know, has written a book, and I was on that show, and I had to listen to it twice because I was so disappointed. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, did I miss the whole deal? It's this gratitude is about abundance and this abundant thinking and all this wish-wash. Abundance and gratitude. What do you? Those are two different things. Gratitude's just knowing, being comfortable with where you are in the moment and with what you've done and what you're accomplishing. That's just surrendering your ego and living in that moment with that person or with that situation, and being able to connect the dots. Once you can see the dots connecting, it's not about the suffering, right? It's about the progress. And once you realize that, then you'll never be a victim. You start to realize what happens to me happens for me. And as soon as you get to that point, you'll never, ever be a victim again. Nobody will have the power to hold you back, because what happens to you, it does happen for you. Yeah. So
thank you guys for being
guys, thank
here.
you.
It's been nice
been amazing.
to be back in town and
Yes.
see all our friends and supporters. Oh, thank you, Denise Foster.
Yeah, that's nice.
Louisiana.
I'm so glad you haven't let your
Thank you
beautiful
for
wife
the
be
rose.
overshadowed. No, I'm trying to
Thank
get out of
you.
this girl's way. Let me tell you that right now.
So cute.
Yeah, she's
Sometimes
amazing.
I look like I'm not doing anything because I'm letting her answer the questions, but I am here for her. I love her. I'm here for me as well, obviously, because, you know, we're here.
Thank you, baby. Thank you for being here.
Yay!
I know sometimes I look like I'm a lot closer because the camera's here and I'm doing makeup here.
I'm
there's no
literally
place.
right
Yeah,
next
that's as
to
close
her.
as she can be, but it looks like I've put her behind me, and that would never be that way if there was another alternative. So
Yes.
yeah, she's.
Thank you for choosing to do
Yes,
this.
thank you.
What happened? Oh, wait.
Thank you.
Do you think 13 years old is too young to transition?
No,
I don't think so.
no, there's not a. You're not transitioning at 13. At 13, you're just deciding if you want to take hormones that block your puberty. They give you longer to work through it. You're not transitioning. There's nothing different at 13 or 4 or 5 or 6 saying I'm not wearing those clothes. Transitioning is an attitude. It's this is the role that I'm gonna play, because that's the role that feels the healthiest for me. And you know, for a 13-year-old to say no, this is what's good for me. Great, take those blockers, figure it out, live that way. Go, you know, go create yourself. You know, what you can do to help that person is just stay out of their way. Just let them know they have a safe place to land if they go too far, and just let them know that they're loved and appreciated and, you know, encouraged. They'll find the right spot.
It's true. It's true. All right. Join us back on
Yes,
Wednesday.
6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yay, go
Guys, please,
follow
please
us.
follow us. You know, join us
Oh,
on
Thanks, Kayla. That's nice of you.
join us on I just forgot the other platform.
YouTube,
No.
Twitch,
The one we just started. Discord.
Discord. Thank
Come
you.
join the Discord channels, yeah, for some
Links are in the
some other
bio,
ones.
so you can go check them out. She's got merch now, guys. I mean, how cute is that?
Look at this shirt right here. Look at this shirt. Trans Alyssa.
So cute.
Guys, thank you for
Thank you,
being here.
Trinity,
If you
for
have
all of your great products that she was able to share with
yes,
you
Trinity,
guys
thank
tonight.
you.
It was really fun.
Hey, if you have some people that you'd like to listen to the program that are trans or family members of trans, or, you know, please, you know, share our information. They can DM us. We love to talk to them. We love to talk to you. We don't have all the answers, but we at least have a perspective, and maybe the wrong one. But, you know, as long as you know it's wrong, now you know what the right one is for you. So reach out if we can help you at all. But thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the kind words, and respecting my family. They're going out on a limb for me, and I want to do everything I can to protect them as well. So thank you for your comments and being here.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.
All right. Let's see about YouTube here.